Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for once again another match of the KFC Big Bash. The Ashes, it has been running a little bit later than anticipated. That is due to the wet weather that we did see earlier on. There's supposed to be a bit of weather around for this game between the Sydney Sixers and the Sydney Thunder, but it doesn't look too bad at the moment, which is great news for anyone who is new to the channel. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is going to now almost be the first ball of this matchup. The Sydney Thunder, they won the toss. They decided that they want to have the bowl as well, and it is going to be now Mahmood who is charging in, and that is going to be the dot ball straight away. Josh Phillippe on strike for this one. AFL has fun to set high as well. Welcome into the live stream. 165 runs for the Sixers, 185 and also 197 and 189. So everyone getting the predictions in. Because we are a little bit later starting this one, I will allow predictions up to the third over of this match. So do let us know yours. I'm going to say they get themselves, I'm going to go 175 for this one as well. And also we have got there, do you remember me? As well, says more I do indeed, mate. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a great Christmas as well for yourself. But at the moment, we are going to be watching this one. Mahmood charges in, and once again, Phillippe just gliding that one down to the third man region. He was able to go decently. But at the moment, Australia, they are almost sitting on 50 runs. I was here since 500 subs. You were indeed. And also we have got there 195 from Robert as the prediction. So everyone's saying that they will be able to get themselves a lot of runs here for the Sydney Sixers, who are going to be batting first. And it all depends, I guess. That's the other side of it. If it rains, it's going to be tough as well. And also 176 for 5 there. And the chat says Masagawa there for his prediction. But do let me know also, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think will be winning this match outside of the prediction game that we have got going on at the moment? Wood is bowling at the moment in the Ashes, and he is bowling quick. 150 Ks, but Mahmood here, he had a dream start to his BBL where he was able to pick up 4 wickets, I believe it was, in his first innings. James Vince now going to be on strike. And also we have got there, we still got through an Ashes innings, entire Ashes innings as well. I think it has worked out just fine as well. And do you remember me? I was here since 500 subs as well, says more cake. I do indeed. You have been around for a very long time, since some of the very first Rugby Challenge videos on the channel as well. And also, was it more cake? Was it Moorcake who made the Kiwi Lads tribute? I'm not too sure whether or not it was you, Moorcake, or whether it was someone else. But I know someone made a Kiwi Lads tribute as well. Yeah, let's go there. We're here on time for the BBL as well. Yeah, I wanted to watch the whole BBL, even with the Ashes still going along at the moment. Nicely bowled by Mahmood. Sorry, ended up swinging in just a little bit more. Ended up just coming back in just a little bit. And Sydney Sixers win as well, and 163 is the prediction from Victor there as well. I say Sydney Sixers or Thunder Sixers win there with their good bowlers. Thunder Sixers win with their good. I'd say Thunder Sixers win. You've confused me there, Robert. Are you going the Thunder or are you going the Sixers for that one? Do let me know. But at the moment, it seems like Mahmood, he brings up swing from absolutely nowhere, I should say. It just ends up taking off well and truly. And that is why he is going to be such a dangerous bowler at the top of the order. But we will have to wait and see whether or not he can pick up the early wickets. Anyone who is new to the channel, like I mentioned, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back for the BBL a little bit later on tonight. And that next game that has taken place for the BBL, it is going to be the Perth Scorchers taking on the Melbourne Renegades. We have got there my cousin like dad jokes and likes Yornie as well. That was almost an edge from James Vince, playing a miss there on the outside of the off stump, and Sixers to win with their bowlers as well, says Robert there. And yeah, some very good ones. They've got Dan Christian, who's actually found some nice form. Also there, I don't know whether or not they've gotten with Dwarshus for this one as well. Unfortunately for him, though, it's been a little bit expensive recently for Ben Dwarshus. I'm just going to get the lineups up right now so that you guys do know exactly who is on each of the sides. But at the moment, the Sixers, very slow first over, I guess you could say. They're the Sydney Thunder, a 58% chance of them being able to win. So they have got Ben Dwarshus, Todd Murphy, Lloyd Pope, Sean Abbott, Aidan Kerr as well. Yeah, Abbott. And that bowling lineup is going to be dangerous, and that is going to be a very good first over for Mahmood, only going for the 1 run, and that is now going to make the score 1 for none after the first over there as well. But anyone who's following along with the Ashes, do let me know what you're thinking of it so far with all of the action that we have been able to see at the moment. Australia, they are batting out the final little stage, so there is going to be another. We have got a prediction from Kevin there in the chat as well. We will go like that, and we will go like that. There we go. Has started that one as well. And also, what do you call a caveman's fart? A blast from the past as well. Says up more cake there. It's going to be pitched up nicely. And the game between the Ashes two sides as well, 178 for 4 as the prediction from Brandon there and the chat as well. So yeah, we are going to allow predictions up till the third over, just because of the fact that we were a little bit late starting this one due to the overlap between the Ashes and the Sydney Thunder versus Sydney Sixers. And also we have got there, what am I thinking of the Ashes so far? That was probably not a good way of wording it, was it? They've Ashton overall. But yeah, hopefully it is a better day for England in the field tomorrow. McAndrew here, Nathan McAndrew, the big quick, going to be getting ready to go here. And he can pick up wickets for himself as well for the Sydney Thunder. I believe Sydney Thunder for their lineup, they've got Jilks, they've got Hales, they've got Sanger, who is going to be batting at 3 once again, Billings, Alex Ross, the sweepologist, Daniel Sands, Ben Cutting, Nathan McAndrew, Chris Green, and then also they have got Mahmood and Sanger as well, with Sandhu and Whiteman as their 2 options. Oh, almost a little bit of an edge there down the leg side, but that is going to be a little bit stray from McAndrew, and it is just going to be the dot ball. Or sorry, it is going to be the wide, I should say, from there, unfortunately. Just getting that line and length a little bit wrong for Nathan McAndrew. The Ashes are playing, and it said the Big Bash should be on as well. Says the Morcake there. Yeah, it is. Luckily on a different channel here in New Zealand. Also, this year, Aussies Ashes has converted to Pakistan versus Australia, or Australia versus Bangladesh series, where Australia completely demolished opposition, not given any inch. Black Caps also thrashed 3-0 as well. Says it coding there. Yeah, at the moment, it is going to be rough for England. They are struggling to really get a total together, and I feel like that is the important part of their innings as well. Okay, February is when the Shield games are going to be coming back in Australia. Hopefully, cases and everything like that do stay low enough to be able to do that. I know that the game of the SCG coming up seems like it might be cancelled out, but I believe they've actually still got a crowd here for this game between the Sydney Thunder and the Sydney Sixers as well, which seems interesting that we are able to have the crowd for this matchup with how it is going. But that's going to be hit into the outfield on the leg side from Josh Philippe, and he's going to be getting himself a couple more runs here by the looks of it, bouncing away. It's going to be close to the boundary. No, does end up getting cut off by Ben Cutting as well in New Zealand. Need to make some new food as well, says the Brandon there in the chat. What type of food would you go for, Brandon, if they did end up creating a new type of food for yourself? Do let me know about Nathan McAndrew at the moment. Wants to be able to pick up the early wicket of Philippe. He has bowled 2 deliveries and has gone for the 4 runs so far. They were able to get the 3 runs off that one, and maybe over have ads as well, says Morcake there. Nicely played by James Vince. Was as the highest score he got himself, 98 not out. And then, unfortunately for him, it was a wide that ended up coming along. So Josh Philippe, he's got 99 not out, but neither of those men being able to bring up the 100 in the KFC Big Bash. Alongside no one for the Sydney Sixers. No one has ever scored that 100. Could today be the day for one of these two, perhaps? But Sydney Thunder, they won the toss. They decided that they wanted to field, so I would assume that they've seen something in the surface here that is going to lead to them wanting to really bat second. Oh, that's a shot there from James Vince. He got hold of that one, and it looks like, is it going all the way for 6? I'm not too sure where that one landed. I believe it landed. It is a 4-1 bounce for as well. And also need to make more pizza and cheese children as well, says a Brandon there. More pizza and cheese children as well. I mean, it is one of those ones that pizza and also Domino's, they do have very nice pizzas. So hopefully they do end up creating a new couple specialties in the next little while as well. But Nathan McAndrew, not too happy with the way that one went as well. And he has now gone for 8 runs off his first 4 deliveries of this one. It looks like Ben Stokes getting brought into their bowling attack for the Ashes as well here to try and get himself one. And also, Hamish, you also, due to poor perform of England as well, you also shifted from Test cricket, T20 cricket. You earlier said you will do all 3 session commentary, but the BBL is better than boring Ashes as well, says Gunning. So pretty much, if it wasn't for the rain delay, we would have finished the 3rd session as well of the Ashes. But pretty much at this stage, Australia, they are sitting 13 overs in, 0 for 53. And I'm confident that if England do get a wicket, it is only going to be just the one. So because of that, I decided that since the BBL was just around the corner, and out please as well, says Abhijit in the chat as well. But yeah, pretty much I decided since there was only 20 minutes left of the Ashes compared to 3.5 hours left of the T20, I would go over to the T20 and kind of just keep you guys updated on the Ashes as well. But Harris is sitting on 12 runs. Warner is sitting on 38 there as well. And they are just hitting boundaries for fun almost at the moment by the looks of it. McAndrew there, slower ball, and it is going to be missed outside of the off stump from Josh Philippe. That will be the end of the over, and it is going to be 10 for none after the 2 overs. They've got 2 more overs left of their power play. And then from there, they will have to try and decide, I guess, what is next for them in terms of whether or not they go aggressive for the rest of this to try and get themselves a bash boost. When you do India versus South Africa test, starting 1 hour from now, please do the first session, please, it will be cool as well. So what we will be doing is, rather than doing the updates on the Ashes versus England and Australia, we will be keeping you guys updated on the score in the India versus South Africa game, alongside these BBL games that we have got as well, pretty much. So it will be for the next up till 2:30, I believe it will be. And also, we have got that High Guys has predicted 181. Yeah, anyone who hasn't already, be sure to get your predictions in. We have got still another 1 over. And then after that, we are going to be cutting it off. At the moment, they are sitting on 10 for none for the Sydney Sixers after the 2 overs here. But yeah, anything after 3 overs, we are going to have to cut off in terms of the predictions side of it as well. But now it is going to be Mahmood. Only went for the 1 run in his first over as well, getting the ball to swing nicely. And it is going to be once again another dot ball for Mahmood. He has been phenomenal since making his way to the Sydney Thunder. I'm excited to see a few of the other guys who have made their way there. I believe, am I thinking of the Sydney Sixers? Have they got Shadab Khan? I don't think he's in their lineup for this game though, but he is in their squad, I believe, if I have got the right team there. It is going to be very exciting. See what he can do in the near future for them as well. The brilliant spinner as well. And that's the thing. The more spinners you got in the Big Bash, normally the better you go, but also it's all down to your quicks alongside those spinners to be able to try and create that extra pressure. Damn, I was late. My prediction was 175 for 6. That is all right, mate. That is still going to be allowed, because we have said for this game, since we did start it a little bit later, we are going till the 3rd over. So you got in with about 5 balls spare. So you have done decently there as well. Mahmood now short ball. And he does end up going back. But I see 175 for you, Nathan, is actually the exact same as I went with for a little bit earlier on. So it will be interesting. Maybe we get to take both of us getting the points for this one. But Mahmood at the moment, that is going to be the single. And now Philippi will be on strike here for the Sixers. But at the moment, Australia, they are sitting after 13.5 overs, 57 for none. So they're going pretty good at the moment. It seems like they will be able to get out of this session, perhaps without losing any wickets. There's still another 13 minutes left of it as well. And also looks like it is raining as well. It is indeed. It is going to be raining. And is everyone making their way off the field? They are indeed. And it is going to be the rain delay now for this one, unfortunately. So this game might be heavily affected by the rain, depending on how it goes. But it looks like they are going to be making their way off the field. 145 for 7 as well. Says up Paddy Wagon there. That's probably a very good guess with the rain delay. I feel like rain delay is tricky. I feel like as soon as there's a rain delay, we probably should count predictions out as well. Told you it was going to rain as well. Says Irish Spencer, you did indeed. And at the moment, it's whether or not they do get to keep on going here, or whether we do have a little bit more of a rain delay as well. And Hi Guys, I see rain delay at the moment. It's looking a little bit overcast at the MCG as well, but they are currently sitting 57 for none here as well. One moment, I might be able to switch up my scoreboard just a little bit here. Go like that. I'm back in the middle. Hello, everyone. And we will quickly go like that. Like that, and 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 like that. There we go. We can go like that, and now we have got ourselves the new kind of scoreboard up as well. Oh, and it's just the perfect time, because it is actually the wicket falling of David Warner. Jimmy Anderson able to pick him up there, and that is going to be 1 down now for the Australians. I turned back at just the right time, and I also got the scoreboard up at just the right time, although I didn't actually put it up. There we go. Now it is up, and Australia have been able to lose their first wicket of the day now, and that will give England just a little bit more confidence. It was David Warner who went out, and 51 or 57 for 1 as well for Aussie. And also we have got their morning. Hope you had a good Christmas as well. So he's going to go in, and I did indeed, mate. Was absolutely phenomenal. Anyone who is new to the channel at the moment, we've got a rain delay in the game, so we have popped back to the Ashes game for just a few more balls till we get to the end of this matchup. And the rain, they are hoping that it's going to go away soon, but whether or not it does actually go away soon, we will have to wait and see, of course. Yeah, I hope you had a good Christmas as well. Kind of going in was David Warner, ended up going up 58 runs off 42 deliveries. It's kind of weird how perfectly timed that was. I switched right back to the scoreboard, put it back up, and Warner is a very big wicket normally, but it just came a little too late as well. Exactly right. The next wicket they need to get is Nathan Lyon. He's actually making his way out there, but I'd love to be able to get Harris out at the same time. Warner was playing in a T20 match, a so-called innings from him today. Day belonged to Warner as well. Seth cutting there. And that jab, but Nathan Lyon, he is ready to go. And that's the thing. The way that man bats, he actually could be up the order a little bit higher. Like, that's the thing. The way that he plays, I really enjoy watching his straight drive. He's got one of the best straight drives around, and he is supposed to be a tail-ender batsman. And cheers, Gunnar, as well. Happy holidays, my guy, and the 10 out of 10 on the Christmas there as well from Sebastian. But they're showing there's Zach Crawley able to take that catch for himself at the moment. All of the games Yeah, it's going to be interesting as far as pretty food Hamish as well. No snow, but was it's pretty food Hamish as well. No snow. It was a pleasant day as well. And yeah, Sears Kanako and inside. It's pretty awesome that you guys are all able to see your families for Christmas. If you didn't, hopefully you did get to have a little bit of a phone call with him as well. Nathan Lyon facing his first delivery, and it is just going to be the dot ball once again. But he's one of those batsmen, Nathan Lyon. How he can stick it out as well. Happy holidays, you too. Sebastian there, Sears Kanako and in. And at the moment, anyone who is tuning in for the BBL, we are just at a little bit of a rain delay. So because of that, we are going to be watching the last 9 minutes of the Ashes. And then hopefully by then, the BBL will be back and rearing to go as well. Jimmy Anderson, that's well bowled there. And that might be relatively close to an LB, but it might have been going just over the top of the stumps there. But Anderson, he's got to stay up, has been able to get it. I hope the rain delay isn't too long. I'm worried about it now. It's not the start they would have wanted the Sixers as well. Exactly right. And I did mention with the rain factor, maybe that puts it more into the Sydney Thunder factor of it being able to go on to get the win, because the more time that it does take before we get a ball bowled, the more time and the less overs we will get to see from both of the sides as well. So the game will be cut down just a little bit more. At this stage, okay, it's looking good apparently, and it seems like it is going to be passing over, and the game will be back underway in only a few minutes. Gearing up for the new year, hoping nothing gets in the way as well. Canada is my next stop as well, says Kanako in. So what are you planning to do in Canada? Kanako in, and do let me know. But at the moment, it seems like they are going to be only about 5 minutes away in the BBL, so we will be back to that in a very short moment as well. So the Sydney Sixers, they have got Philippi and they have got Vince, who will be at the crease, but they are going to be back in a very short moment, and play will be resuming for the Sydney derby between the Sydney Sixers and the Sydney Thunder. But the Ashes, we have still got a few more balls left of the day as well. Currently sitting at 57 for 1, and I'm going to play Test cricket board game as well. Says hi, guys. Hopefully you do enjoy that one and enjoy your Christmas present, which I believe that was, wasn't it? And feed them. I'll feed them Scousers. Let them know it's Christmas time as well. Says that Jaden there in the chat. Welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well at the moment. Australia, they have lost the 1 wicket. David Warner did fall. And at the moment now we are just waiting for the BBL get back underway after a little bit of rain. Hopefully it's not too heavily affected by the rain, but we would have probably already lost quite a few overs. And now Nathan Lyon just get behind the ball. Now at this stage, I believe there is just the one delivery left. No, sorry, that's the end of the over. And it was actually a wicket maiden for Jimmy Anderson. So they haven't got very long at all left in the Ashes. But at the moment, we did get to transfer overs just at the right time to see that one of the Ashes. And it looks like here the covers are coming off for this matchup as well. And also Daniel Hughes will hit big today as well. I'm heading over to Vancouver for a 2-year working holiday visa, mate, as well. And looking forward to an incredible experience. We'll be visiting places like Toronto and Montreal. So that will be pretty awesome to see as well. And I don't think this will be the only rain break as well. Says so much to see. Yeah, each time they do end up losing a little bit of time, it will mean that we do end up losing a couple overs in this match as well. And if it really goes well, I hope to apply for permanent residency as well. And if you speak any other language other than English, German, or French, or Japanese as well, I cannot speak any of the three that you did mention. I can hardly speak English at times as well, to be fair. So I love you, mate, says Jaden there. Chat, appreciate you being here, mate. Hope you had a good Christmas for yourself, and we are getting closer and closer to the BBL being back underway, which I am happy about, because I did want to see some very good BBL cricket being played, and I think we're going to get to see that as well. But at the moment, Nathan Harris, he's sitting on 16 off 45. Lyon sitting on 0 of 5 deliveries as well, and we are about to switch over to the BBL once again. The power surge, they will still have another 2 overs, I believe, but it might be hard to tell with the kind of Duckworth-Lewis system. They do always change it up just a little bit, and it does make it very confusing, because I know that for one of the earlier games affected by rain, it was actually Hobart Hurricanes versus Sydney Sixers, and Sydney Sixers, they were not allowed to have another chance with their power surge. I think they only got 1 power surge over rather than 2. Luckily, it wasn't the difference in that game, though. Between the two sides, it looks like Nathan Harris is Marcus Harris has just got a little bit of a sore finger at the moment. Why are you not playing in Perth? Why are they not playing in Perth? For me, the competition would be over if the Scorchers could play at home as well, says Jaden. Yes, at the moment it is due to restrictions, although I do know a few more cases have been popping up in Western Australia recently. So I'm not too sure how it is going to be going overall, but at the moment, Marcus Harris just taking his time. Looks like he's got a bit of a sore finger here, so more than likely he's got about 5 minutes to try and recover from it. And no shorter game as well. Says hi, guys, there. And that's it. So what we will do is we will share our other screen now, and we will be popping back to this one as well. There we go. One moment. There we go. We have got it back, and we will put this up as well. And there we go. Where are we? Where are we? There it is. And also, we've got the Ireland's been good to me, but after living there all my life, I would not be happy there as well. And also, time for a new start and a new beginning as well. So hopefully, it does all go smoothly for you, mate. And wish you all the best for your travels. So when are you heading over to Canada? Do let me know. Can I come down? It must be relatively close if you are getting packed up, ready to go as well. Marcus Harris, it looks like he ended up splitting the webbing on the end of the finger. So this might use up most of the time that is left in the Ashes day. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're here for the BBL. Little bit of a rain delay, but it couldn't stop them from getting back out there and getting raring to go for this matchup as well. And it is going to be Josh Philippe and also James Vince still at the crease. Mahmood, he's been phenomenal so far, only going for the 2 runs off 8 deliveries in the first little while. They are just showing Marcus Harris's gloves, and they are a little bit red, unfortunately, from the blood that the man has got on the fingers as well. Oh, did I just hear them say that if a player does return a negative COVID test, he gets to come out there as the X Factor player possibly as well? Vince is a good-looking bloke as well. See that Jane there in the chat. Is that because he's English? Possibly. And also, hopefully, as early as March, well bowled by Mahmood. And once again, it's going to be the dot ball. No shorter game here for us at the moment. We've still got time to keep on going. Also, maybe even sooner, depending on the job interviews I will have in January as well. And also, we've got there how did cut your finger in the cricket game, or how do you cut your finger in the cricket game? I believe he ended up getting hit right on the end of the finger, and it ended up kind of cutting it, maybe splitting that kind of side part of the finger as well. I think it was kind of bleeding a little bit for him. And also, we have there, look, good luck with your new journey, kind of. As on also, Hamish, you know why ad rates are high for YouTube videos and a website in November. Black Friday sale every year, and that one's going to be going all the way for 6 there for Josh Philippe. We will go back to that in a second, but that is an absolutely phenomenal shot from Josh Philippe. Now he has been able to get himself a few extra runs there as well, but much appreciated, Sebi, as well. But yeah, overall, I think it is the Christmas and Boxing Day that it does normally have the ad rate, I guess you could say, a little bit higher, and it's always a Boxing Day or Christmas ad that you do get yourself as well around this time of the year. But good shot there from Josh Philippe. Stepping across offside. That's just about a wrap, Hamish, as well. Says David. Yeah, they have still got maybe the rest of the over as well. It's a good shot there from Josh Philippe, cutting it away, and that is going to be going through. David, if you haven't already, be sure to put in your prediction for how many you think it is going to be. Anyone who hasn't as well, be sure to do it. You've got one more ball to be able to squeeze in your prediction at the moment. It is sitting 20 or 0 for 20 here for them as well. At the moment, it hasn't updated itself, so we'll quickly fix that up. But it is sitting 0 for 20 after 2.5. So be sure to get those predictions in if you do want a chance of it being able to receive yourself some points as well. We will go like this. We will go like this as well. And then we will go like this. There we go. It is all updated, and it is going to be all good to go. Be sure to get those predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. And also, we have got there Melbourne and Sydney's weather. It's trash as well, says Jaden there. And that looks like it's all but the end of this one as well. James Vince whips it to the leg side, and that is going to be an extra 4 runs. So I would say the momentum's probably shifted a little bit in this game as well, because Mahmood did end up bowling very well in that first over, had a bit of a spell for 5 minutes, and now he looks like he's lost his rhythm, and it is going to be quite an expensive one for the Sydney Sixers in favor of them. And also, we have got there, Hamish, how much sleep did you do every day? You look so tired sometimes after the effort you put in as well. Says Connie, I ended up getting around 11 hours last night, but I think I just look tired all the time. Unfortunately, I think that is just kind of the way that me face is, I guess you could say, as well. My dark rings, I've always had them. I've had them since I was a child as well, for those kind of darker rings around the eyes as well. But at the moment here, Josh Philippe, after 3 overs, he is sitting on 13 runs. Vince sitting on 10 off 10 as well. And Daniel Sams is about to bowl the next over of this match for inside of the power play as well. Final over for Daniel Sams. Anyone who hasn't put in a prediction, be sure to get it in extremely soon if you do want a chance of being able to get yourself some points. How many runs will the Sydney Sixers get in this opening innings? If we have another rain delay and they do end up shortening the match, I feel like straight away that means that the points system is probably going to be revoked for just this game, due to the fact that it will be heavily affected. So we want you guys to be able to predict high scores without having to worry about kind of the rain and everything like that as well. But now it is going to be Daniel Sams getting ready to go here once again for the Sydney Thunder. And also we have got David. I will allow it as before. I saw the next ball from Daniel Sams. And also, we've got their scorches are better than the Sixers as well. It looks like it will be the final possibly between the two sides as well this year, but that is going to be the first delivery of Daniel Sams. It's over in the third over, so that is going to be the end of the predictions that we have got so far for this one as well. And also, I'm heading outside with the stream on my phone. Negative temperatures helping with help with tiredness as well. Although as soon as you go in to the house, you'll end up probably falling asleep instantly just from that nice warmness as well. If Moses goes, it's game over as well. Says Aiden there in the chat. Yeah, if they lose Philippi, Vince, and also Moses Enriquez, it's going to be tough. Thanks, Avish. As well, says David. No worries, mate. Great shot there from Philippi. No, it's not. It is going to be the wicket. Didn't get all of it. 155 under as well. Says Layla there. Just a little bit late with their prediction, unfortunately, there. But Daniel Sams gets the wicket. And that is brilliantly done from Daniel Sams. Bowls it nicely. Josh Philippi would hit it down the ground, and it is just going to be going straight in the hands of Chris Green. That is the first wicket down now for them as well. Not able to get all of it for Philippi, and he actually loses his wicket early now as well. But at the moment, the Ashes, I believe, it is going to be the end of the day, and they are still going to only be the 2 wickets down for that day as well. So they are sitting 57 for 1. That was when they lost their wicket as well. Philippi out early. This could be interesting as well, says it was from Sebastian, but that is the end of the day. And the Ashes, they are sitting 1 for 61 here, Australia, and they have got to catch up about another 120 runs, I believe it is, or somewhere around there as well. We always got there, you're a true legend. Oh, you're a legend, brother, a true Kiwi ladder as well. He is indeed. He's always around, Sebastian, and it is hugely appreciated because no matter what, rain or shine, AM or PM, I guess I should say as well, you are always going to be here on these live streams, and it is absolutely hugely appreciated. Well, that as well, but at the moment now, it is going to be the Sydney Thunder taking on the Sydney Sixers. They decided that they do want to have a field here for the Sydney Thunder, so they are going to have to make sure that they do bowl well in their first innings. I've actually switched it over to my other screen now, if anyone is wondering why all of a sudden I am looking way out to my side as well. But we have got now Daniel Sams. He was able to get the early wicket in this game and also getting himself the run alongside it coming off his bowling. But if he can get James Vince here, we'll have to wait and see how he goes. That's off the edge, almost carries, but it has gone through. And I truly enjoy it. It's worth the sacrifice as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, it is hugely appreciated, all the work that you do put in as well. Cheers. I love how small my face becomes if I have the glass there. But we'll probably need more water after the next little while as well. So I will have to go out probably after the power surge, to be honest, and go and refill that glass so that I've got enough water to make my way through, just because we are still relatively early in this live stream. And there is plenty of talking left to go now as well. Daniel Sams nicely bowled, and that will be the dot ball to close out the Sams over. Only going for the 5 runs, but also picking up the wicket of Josh Philippi. And that is a big old wicket to be able to get for yourself as well. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And also we have got there, hello David, 178 for 4. I want some point as well, says Brandon there, but it was nicely played down the ground from Josh Philippi. But ended up getting caught, just didn't quite get enough of it. That's the thing, the technique that man has. Seems like he doesn't have to get a lot of it to get it all the way to the boundary, but if he mishits it, well, underneath there, I kind of become see-through on my chair and also on my shirt here. Oh, that'll be because of the reflection, I believe, from it as well. But Chris Green now, he will be bowling for this next over. That wasn't really much of a break, so I think we'll go at the drinks break at 10 overs in. I will go and quickly get myself a refill of my cup as well. But it's currently sitting Sixers 1 for 29. They're talking to Will Pekowski, a man who a lot of people want to see opening for Australia. Unfortunately, though, he had a lot of injury troubles when it comes to the concussions. Barry Green has said hello, Kiwi lads, as well. Well, hey, Kiwi lads, welcome in to the live stream, Barry. Hope you had a good Christmas, mate, and hope you are excited for the new year as well. Chris Green now pitching that ball up nicely. He ends up getting a little bit of in spin, I guess you could say it. So I believe with Chris Green, what hand does he bowl with? I feel like I've watched him so many times, but I can't work out. I think he's left-handed bowler, isn't he? And he does end up bowling the off-spin. No, he's right-handed off-spin, sorry. I know he was off-spin. I didn't know what hand he bowled with as well. Chris Green, and that has been worked away to the league side for just a single there once again. But at the moment, James Vince, and also it is going to be Moses Enriquez. These two with a projected of 138 if they continue at the rate that they're going. 10 runs and over from here, though. They will get themselves up to 187. And also we have got there. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday And also we have got there fun day on my birthday as well, says Dennis. So happy birthday, mate. I hope you do enjoy your day right after Christmas as well for your birthday. So yeah, hopefully you do get double the spoiling that you would get if it was just Christmas, and you do get some very nice stuff for yourself on your birthday as well. We have also got Plants vs Zombies Battle for Naville is down for day 2, or for 2 days as well, says Brandon there. And also Hamish, how Sebastian Grammer discovered your channel, and he was your first subscriber as well. He is so loyal towards the channel. So great to see him in every stream. I believe it was actually about, I want to say it was 6 months ago or somewhere around there, wasn't it, Sebastian? I feel like you know the date a little bit better than me, though, for that regard. But he has been around, and ever since then, he's just been stuck with us as well, and it has been absolutely phenomenal as well. And how was your Christmas? What did you do as well? My Christmas was good, said Barry Green. So I did end up just kind of chilling out with the family for the day. We did have lunch around here, and then pretty much everyone left by 8 p.m., I think it was. Then I ended up doing a little bit of editing, then headed to bed nice and early. Good to see the Thunder play at Sydney Showgrounds again as well, says it was there from League Zone Commentary, although they are at the SCG, are they, for this game, or are they actually at Sydney Showgrounds? Actually, that might be a good point. I think they've actually changed it from the SCG, have they? Never fear, Jenna is here as well, says Jay. And also, Kiwi Lads, I is my first subscriber as well, says around there. April, when I found the channel. Geez, that's a long time ago, isn't it? Like, when you think about how quickly the days are just going, at the moment, like, we're almost 2022. Don't know how that happened. It's going to be nicely bowled there by James Vince, or nicely played, I should say, by James Vince. Didn't really get a lot of spin on that one for Chris Green. All the screen is glitching out. I don't know whether or not that was my screen or their screen, but either way, it does mean that it is now going to be Moses Enriquez. Actually, sorry, it's Daniel Hughes. I haven't actually noticed that as of yet, that he was the man who made his way out to the crease at 3 rather than Moses Enriquez. At the moment, 32 or 33 for 1, sorry. Nicely played there by Daniel Hughes, and that will be the end of the over in July. I see Kiwi Lads as well, says Brandon there in the chat as well. And just the 4 runs off the over of Chris Green, 5 down, and it is going to be 33 for 1 here. Sydney Sixers, they've got a 43% chance of being able to go on to win this game. 57% chance that the Sydney Thunder and the first Sydney Derby will be able to get the job done. We have got their welcome in, Jay, says Sebastian there in the chat as well. Yeah, hope you are well, Jay, and hope you did have a good Christmas, mate. Overall, but it is Daniel Hughes decided to go in at 3, which means Moses Enriquez, he is going to be batting at number 4 with Jordan Silk. Following him, Dan Christian, Sean Abbott, Hayden Kerr as well. They have once again gone with Ben DeWash. This can be a little bit expensive at times, but overall seems to be pretty good in the long run, I guess you could say, with the bowling figures. And also Todd Murphy and Lloyd Pope are the 2 other options. So still no Stephen O'Keefe, still no option of, there was another bowler who ended up injuring himself, wasn't there? Stephen O'Keefe is out. Tom Curran, that is the other man as well. We always got their win predictor, says it's going to be close as well. Says, and yeah, it should be relatively close in this game. Sanger here, he is about to be bowling. As long as the rain stays away, we will have a pretty even game, I would think. 2021, says Brandon, and g'day again, Sip. Says Jay Hayes there about Sanger now. And he get himself the wicket outside of the off stump. James Vince playing that one nicely to the backward point region, and that is going to be racing away to the boundary. And that is a good shot. Daniel Sams not quite able to cut it off. Almost lost his pants on the boundary right, but a very nice shot from James Vince to now tick himself over to sitting on 20 runs. You should make a Kiwi Lads cricket channel and also publish it live there as well. And there says Barry Green, we have considered going with just the cricket one, but I believe the best way that we are doing it at the moment is kind of just pretty much the Kiwi Lads main channel, and then we're going to be doing our rugby and also the cricket that we normally do on the channel alongside our game. A little bit wide there from Sanger, and that is going to be given as a wide, or is it? No, it's not. James Vince, because he stepped right over. They are saying that that was all right. And James Vince and Sam Billings just having a bit of a chat there. And also we've got their Manetti. It's also out for the season. Oh, what did he do, League Zone Commentary? I know that he was back not too long ago. So for him to be out again, it is a big shame that he is going to be injured, unfortunately, once again. A little bit leg side-ish. That's hit him on the toes, but it is going down leg. So that is going to be called as not out there on them as well. But at the moment, Sanger, definitely talented bowler. And he is going to be one of those guys to watch out for in the future, I would think. Like, he's only 20 years of age. Little bit leg side, so that is understandable why the umpire decided not to give that one out. Of course, no DRS for the system as well. Nicely bowled there. Sang again and down to it, and is able to cut it off nicely there. Good commitment from the youngster off his own bowling. Everyone going to yawn in 1 minute as well. Says up Brandon there in the chat. But at the moment, Callum Ferguson, he is on the commentary side. It is great to see that he's had so many guys as well. I'm pretty sure it was a hamstring as well, says League Zone Commentary. And those are always ugly injuries, like them and also calf muscle or Achilles tendon. they all just leave you out for so long. ACL, MCL, I think is the other one, isn't it? That's a knee kind of thing. And if you get any of those, it can take up to a year to be able to get yourself back to kind of up to around that 100% mark as well, while Squiggles away or always. And there's SJ there for the Squiggles. Unfortunately, it just seems to be what they like to do, you know. We even wished them Merry Christmas the other day, but they still come back and they still try and ring people. It's going to be good running between the wickets. That will be the end of Sanger's over, I believe. Only going for the 7 runs as well. Good over from him. And that is now 6 overs down. 40 for 1 here for the Sydney Sixers. Chris Green going to be once again bowling himself here. He is still in the situation of being captain as well, I should mention, for Chris Green. And the reasoning behind that is because Usman Khawaja, he is 12th man for the test match. So hopefully he does get himself an opportunity in the future as well. But yeah, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as well. And Jay, I'm the Yawn King as well, says a Brandon there in the chat. There we go. The liquid has been consumed, which does mean we should have our voice for just a little bit longer. Shadab Khan. This is an interesting story. They actually mentioned it a little bit earlier on, but he is going to be receiving. Yeah, they've just said it. I just wanted to make sure that I was listening to it as well. So pretty much he has got a COVID test. And they are waiting to see his result. If it comes back as negative, he's allowed to come on the field as the X Factor player. If it doesn't come back as negative, it means that he is going to be missing out. So he's sitting out there, possible COVID case. He's had 3 negative cases so far today, and you are the Yawn Master, Brandon, as well. And there it says Jay Hayes. At the moment, he's just got to have one more negative test. Isolation since he arrived. There's a whole big story behind it. That is for sure for him. But now at this stage, it is going to be Chris Green once again. So I feel like, would you even want to play him in that situation, or do you just end up saving him for the later stages as well? But it is going to be nicely bowled once again by Chris Green. Very economical so far for that man, and he has only gone for the 7 runs of 8 overs as well. Like they're saying, he must have been in quarantine and whatnot, but he is still counted as, I guess, even though he's had so many negative cases, he's just looked up at the sky. I'm hoping it's not going to start raining again, which certainly could be an option at this stage of the innings as well. They're sitting on 43 for 1. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well. Currently projected, if they get 8 and over from here, big shot down the ground, great shot from the man Daniel Hughes, and he has been able to hit it away when India won the toss and chose to bat versus South Africa as well. Says Coding there. I feel like that is pretty stock standard, isn't it, for India? They will be wanting to get a lot of runs on the board for themselves. And Kiwi Lads, question in a few minutes as well. Go for it, mate. We'll be looking forward to it. But Chris Green there, getting the line and left a little bit wrong. And it does end up getting it straight back down the ground. As a big shot from Daniel Hughes. And also, geez, don't want another rain delay as us, his leg zone commentary. Yeah, it would be pretty rough if we do have another one. And definitely the next one that we do have will start cutting off overs for both of these sides. Good arm ball there from Chris Green. And it is, like they're saying there, the rain that has come so far will make a huge difference to the wicket. And also, if we get more rain throughout the day, I'm trying to look whether or not it is raining at the moment there for them. And I believe it will be not too flash at the moment, that is for sure. I'm just going to quickly check out my weather report. Nicely hit down the ground. Did he get enough of it? No, he did not. But it also didn't carry to Cutting, who was in the deep. And also, we've got the question for you, lads. What is your best? Oh, what is your best friend in the chat as well? Says it was Brandon. Although I do always tell you guys, I don't try and pick favorites because of the fact that then it does make people feel left out for it as well. But all you guys who tune in each and every live stream, like, it is hugely appreciated the fact that, like, even though, like, a lot of you guys can probably watch the games, you still choose to show up for these games, and it is just absolutely awesome. So I do thank every single one of you for always coming back and making these live streams so much fun. I can't do it without you guys. Well, I could do it without you guys by myself, but it's not the same because I would just be talking to myself, I should say. And it's just not quite right, you know. I want to be able to chat to you guys as well, but at the moment, that is going to be the 7 overs down. That's going to be 49 for 1 here after the 7 overs there as well for them. But also, we have got Ali Hills in the chat, as said, hey, as well. Welcome into the live stream. Hope you are doing well, and I hope you are excited for the rest of the game at the moment. Going at 7 runs per over. Chris Green going for 13 runs off his 2 deliveries, and also Sanger sitting at 7 runs off his first over as well. It's raining once again. It's raining once again. Are we staying out there, or are we walking off the field? Someone's just yelled out, Davo. Is it going to be right arm over? Okay, it's going to keep on going just for now. Brandon, 178 for 4. Let's go as well. Is it raining just a little over there? It looks like it's getting relatively heavy at the moment, unfortunately. At the moment, like they're saying, the Duckworth Lewis actually benefits the team that does bat second. And this one, they are saying that the Sixers, they need to stay out there. I'm looking at the Sydney conditions at the moment. That doesn't look too great. Got quite a bit of rain on the cards, and they are actually going off the field now. That has got a little bit too heavy, and it does mean that they are going to be walking off the field once again here for this game. But James Vince, he is sitting on 25 runs off 22. Josh Philippi also still out there at the crease as well, but it's looking relatively heavy here at the moment, so it seems like we might be having just a little bit longer in at this one before we get back into the cricket. No going away as well, says a Brandon there. So because of that, if we do lose any form of overs, unfortunately, to keep it fair for the point system, I will have to say that all points in this game will be redundant until the second innings. And then if we have rain again, of course, then that also changes it kind of twice in a row. But now at this stage, I will quickly write in Sydney Sixers wickets that they have lost so far. Josh Philippi, he was able to get himself a total of 13 of 10 deliveries. And then after him, it was James Vince. He's been doing all right for himself, 25 runs off a total of, it was 22 deliveries there. And then the last one there, Daniel Hughes. Daniel Hughes, he actually started at 3 for this match, which was kind of cool to see that he did get the chance, and that is going to be 10 off 10 from as well. And I will quickly put there that he is not out. That's not how you spell not. There we go. And James Vince, he is sitting not out at the moment as well. So we will have that scroll across the bottom as well, just so that you guys do know about the rain delay that we have got. I believe I've actually still got your one, Sebastian, from the other day for the rain delay as well. Yes, we do indeed. And also we have got there, hopefully it doesn't last too long as well in rain, and not a bad score at the moment. Let's hope after the delay they go a bit harder as well. 22 degrees better than 44 degrees where I'm at as well. And there says it was JAs, but they got the covers on at the moment. The question is, how heavy are they going to be? Itchy eyes, mild sore throat, and coughing signs of COVID as well. I would say so. Overall, I think that sounds like either something or maybe just a flu or hay fever, but I would get tested, possibly if that is your symptoms. That you have got Amish Spencer, just to be better safe than sorry, I guess you could say there as well. But at the moment, they are making their way off the field just for now. So what I will be doing is I will go and refill my glass and also just have a very quick bite to eat while we are waiting as well. So you still tipping the Sixers Amish as well? Says, I don't know. I think I'm slightly going Sydney Thunder, just a little bit. But we will have to wait and see how it does go. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be back within hopefully 10 minutes time or so. I think I will be back before then, but hopefully the rain is going to be going a little bit later on in this one. So it will be. I'm just listening to what they have been saying as well. And also, yeah, I might get a test as well and get a test just in case I'm Spencer as well. And this is leg zone. And also, at this stage, we will be back in a very short moment, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a screen up that does say that it is going to be the rain delay. But I will be back in a very short moment. I will see you all in a couple minutes or so, maybe even closer, depending on how long the rain is going to be out there for. But thank you all very much for tuning in up to this point. Be sure to stick around, have a chat in the chat, and I will see you all in a short moment. Hello, everyone. I am back. I have got my water. I've almost lost my voice as well. But at this stage, it seems like we're going to have every 8 minutes gone. We do lose an over for both of these sides. I was just waiting around to see whether or not we did get a little bit more information. We're talking to the umpires at the moment, also back, and there says more cake. $8:43 is the latest that they can start local time for it to be only the total of 5 overs a side. I actually went and got some barley sugars as well. If you guys know what these are, you're lucky because they are quite nice. I'm going to have one of them. They're sugary, and that is what we need at the moment to keep ourselves nice and wide awake for all of the live streams that we have got on a little bit later on. But this game at the moment seems like it's going to be delayed as probably late as physically possible, which does mean it's going to overlap with the next game, which is taking place between the Renegades and the Scorchers as well. And also we have got there, did you have a hungy for Xmas as well? I did not. We ended up just having a classic old barbecue, I should say, and barley sugars are good. They are indeed. I remember doing the kind of 24-hour famine, I believe it was called at school. Hey, you did have to go 24 hours without like food or something like that, and you were just allowed barley sugars. Nothing wrong with that because the barley sugars are very nice indeed. But what I am going to do while we are waiting for this match to get back underway, I hope you guys are all doing well, of course. We've got a little bit of a delay that wasn't initially planned, but that's why we go with it. We see how it goes. That is very, very sugary indeed. But yeah, at the moment, Shadab Khan, the good news for him is if this does end up going a little bit longer, he will be actually allowed to be swapped in as the X-Factor player. But we've got rain delay at the moment. Philippi did go out on 13 runs off 10 deliveries. James Vince, 25 not out. And also we have got there 10 and also 40-hour famine. Yeah, I remember that as well. Says JA's, yeah. I remember I guess you could say cheated the system. We were like, we're going to live in a cardboard box for, I think our one was just 24 hours because we were quite young. And I was like, yeah, we're going to live in a cardboard box. And then we just kind of put up a box wall around us, had beds in it and all sorts. So I feel like probably wasn't the best way of doing it, but it was effective, I guess you could say, as well. But the Perth Scorchers, that is going to be the next game. That's going to be up against the Melbourne Renegades for their matchup. So hopefully that is going to be a good game. And hopefully that's not rain delayed, but I believe it's in Marvel Stadium. So we should have a roof on that one. It should be all good to go for that matchup as well. At the moment, yeah, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated. You guys all being here for these live streams. Like, that's the thing. Rain delays are something that we don't plan for, something we don't hope for, but something that we do have to adapt to when it does take place as well. Ashes went Aussie's way as well. Nathan Sim, yeah, I feel like they are going to be able to get themselves the 3-0 after this matchup. I feel like I'm trying very hard to eat this barley sugar with also not trying to drool because I feel like with it sitting out there and constantly talking, going to be a tricky one. Hopefully we do get through it. Just like they will be getting through for a few more overs of this one. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We've got a rain delay at the moment. I'm hoping. Okay, like they're saying, if the rain keeps on falling, it seems like it is going to be maybe a 15-16 over match. And they will be pretty happy with that. So what I will mention straight away is, unfortunately, due to the rain falling, it does mean that our point system that we would normally go with, I am willing to say that it is going to boycott for this first innings just because it is going to be a little bit of a disadvantage, I guess you could say, against you guys who did bet so early as well. And Marcus Harris's finger didn't look too good. Yeah, it looked like he had possibly a bleeding from either the top or like the side of the nail. But either way, it will not feel too nice for Marcus Harris at the moment, that is for sure. But yeah, anyone who is new to the channel, like I mentioned, be sure to leave a like and subscribe because we are going to be back tomorrow with the Ashes and 2 more games of the KFC Big Bash, the first of which being the matchup between the Hurricanes and the Strikers, I believe it is. And then the second match is going to be the one that has taken place between the 2 exciting sides in the Brisbane Heat and the Melbourne Stars. Both sides hitting the ball very hard as well. Waddles, did it split the webbing or was it his nail as well? I believe it was up the top of the finger for him as well, sitting around there somewhere. So I think that is what it was really. I don't know. I haven't got any news about it. By the looks of it, it was the glove up the top. It was bleeding just up on there as well. So unfortunately, just taking a little bit off it, unfortunately. And that's kind of what you don't want as a player. Like at the hairdressers, you say just take a little bit off the top. As a player, when you get in the finger, that you don't really want a little bit off the top, because or else then you do end up with an almighty dint and also an almighty problem, I guess you could say as well. We have got there, it may have been as now, and okay, probably the now on prediction wouldn't matter, since I said in the second over I was playing Patonk as well. Is Patonk the one with the that's like the kind of lawn bowls, except like you throw the ball slightly higher, isn't it, with the silver balls, if I'm not wrong? Well, that one as well. But at the moment, the Melbourne Renegades, they are going to be taking on the Perth Scorchers in the next game as well, which will be a very exciting one. I'm just getting that live stream set up as well so that we can transfer straight over to it. I hope you guys are still going to be entertained during this little break that we have got. Do let me know if you got any questions. Do let me know if you got anything you want to say about the Ashes, about the BBL, and I will be answering as much of it as I can as well. But they are just doing a few interviews with the players as they are still sitting on the side. Yep, that's right as well. And also Boucher is yep, that's right as well. She's JA's, and also they've sent Nathan Lyon to bat. The opposition have done badly. You can freely fiddle with the batting order. What I was going to say as well, yeah, he was sent in as the night watchman for that one. They decided that they don't want to lose one of those top guys at the later stages of the day. And of course, we did see with that injury just a couple less overs bowled in that one, where we would have been expecting. They're predicting that it's going to be about a 16-over game between these two sides as well. So hopefully we do get through all of those ones. Especially, it's called a night watchman as well. See that it was there from Nathan Sim. I am just looking through. There we go. We will go like this, and we will go like this as well. 13 minutes away by the sounds of it from when we are going to get to see maybe another ball bowled in this matchup. And also we get there Boucher, I pronounced Bocce as well. Says that Jay Hayes. Yeah, I'm never quite good with my pronunciations, I guess you could say there. Oopsies. A moment, we all go like that. And we will go like that. What do you guys want me to do on this live stream? Is there anything that you have been wondering about, that you do have questions about, or anything like that with the YouTube channel or anything like that? Might have to do India versus South Africa as well. If it does end up being that way, I think I will just end up going over to the next one as well. I know, but still, the point is that England's innings shouldn't have come to an end today as well. Says Sebastian, exactly right. Yeah, they don't want to lose any more wickets, that is for sure, when they do end up back at the crease. I believe this game, it is 11:15, that one between the Renegades and the Scorchers will be starting. It is at Marvel Stadium, and we will be covering that one on the channel as well. So we have got there, where's the Zap been as well? That is a good question, but I do have an answer to it. Fell down the back of the desk. It was actually broken. Put it back together, and then I did put it in my room because I decided that I did want to kind of hide everything away for Christmas. So the green screen, it was out of this lounge and everything along those lines. We kind of just kept on, I guess, chucking things out of the lounge, I guess, and do the helicopter. As I said, Jay, I don't know whether or not that would be the best idea on a family-friendly live stream. I think that would get me in a little bit of trouble, more than likely, unfortunately. But, maybe if we get desperate enough. That's a lie. I will not do that. Maybe. We'll see. At the moment, anyone who hasn't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. So I do see that we're sitting on 30. Can we push towards 40 before this game gets back underway? At the moment, it's rain delay. You can see who has been scoring the runs down below. And the Sydney Sixers at the moment, they have a 40% chance of being able to go on and win this game as well. We are just quickly scheduling that one. I believe we're all good. Yes, we are. And also go on, do the helicopter as well. And farming, it's still raining as well. And as that says, JA, yeah, unfortunately, we are just waiting for the rain to go away. As the kind of nursery rhyme says, rain, rain, go away, coming back another day, but hopefully to the day where it is a ceiling on it. If I were to zap myself, every English wicket, I might as well just have a bath with the toaster as well and drop Hamid, says Victor, and also 15 over game, says Aiden there, and rain stopped or not as well. I believe it's getting closer and closer to it stopping, so hopefully we're not going to be too far away from getting to see that game kind of get started as well. Hopefully it will be a good one between these two sides, even though it is going to be a shortened game, and I hope it's a no game as well. And this is Aiden, is that because you know that maybe your side might be in a little bit of trouble here, depending on how it goes as well. And also we have got Shavam in the chat. We say, welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are excited for the Big Bash. We have got the one later on tonight, Perth Scorchers versus the Melbourne Renegades. That should be a very good game as well, and also for my multi sake as well. And I know that there are a huge amount of games that are being cancelled all over the place at the moment. Unfortunately, every game around the world, whether it's football, whether it's rugby, whether it's what else have we got that's been cancelled? NBA, a little bit of that's been cancelled recently, and doer points get voted if you get the score right. If it rains as well, says Music Kiwi. I have decided because of the rain delay, it means that any points in this first innings are cut out because of the fact that the people who voted for 200 runs, it's not really fair on them if it is only going to be a 15 over game. And when match starts, it has started. They are 49 for 1 at the moment, but hopefully it is only around 5 or 10 minutes away from us getting back underway for this matchup. Should be a very exciting one, that is for sure. At the moment, I believe it says it's going through to 11:45, so we will be having a little bit of an overlap with our other live stream that we are going to be doing on the channel as well. I reckon Zach Crawley has a lot of potential. Even though he got 12, he was promising just a good ball from Cummins. Exactly right. He looks like he is going to be one to watch out for in the future. That man as well. I hope not in there as well. Thank God, because I missed the vote. As well says Music Kiwi there, and also we've got there. It's still raining. Says that Jay Hayes there in the Jan. Who got the first wicket? Says Waddles D. It was actually the wicket in favour of Daniel Sams, caught by Chris Green. And nicely done. A little bit of teamwork, I guess you could say, with the fact that Philippi went for that strike drive, which normally he plays so well, but just didn't get all of it during the power surge as well. So I'm not too sure about the power surge for the second innings, whether or not we do get to see a full one or whether it is only part. But we have to wait and see. Of course, and it seems like all the URC games are cancelled today, but the Premiership matches are still on. Yeah, I did see Premiership still gets to go ahead. Top 14, about half of the top 14 games are going to be knocked out. And then I believe we've also got all the Premiership ones as well. They need to go big or go home if play resumes as well. Yeah, they're pretty much just going to have to swing for the fences. Hope for the best and see how they do go for that one as well. I'm just going to have a look at how many games have been cancelled. And also, Magesh has said no in the chat as well. So I assume that is with whether or not the play is going to be resuming, possibly, if I'm not wrong. But it is going to be interesting to see how it does go for this one. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. The Premiership at the moment, they have got their first game, Bristol versus Leicester. Newcastle versus Sale has been cancelled. That is the only Premiership game that they have decided to get rid of as well. Aiden, so do England as well, says JA's there in the chat. But what we will quickly do is we will go like this. And we will go like one moment. There it is. These are the games of the Big Bash that we are going to be covering on the channel. We are going to be starting this one probably a little bit later, depending on how much of this game we do get to see. And then it is going to be the Hurricanes taking on the Strikers. Heat versus the Stars. Those are both tomorrow night. And we are going to be covering those on the channel also. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we have got plenty more content coming in the near future for the cricket and also for rugby and in general as well. Any rugby tomorrow morning as well, says Aiden. I would have loved to be able to do the game of the Premiership, Bristol Bears versus Leicester, but unfortunately, with what time I will be sleeping, I think I am going to be missing out on that one. And also, they aren't actually showing a huge amount of games here in New Zealand this week, I have noticed. I think that's the only game we get to see, Leicester versus Bristol, and that is at about 3 a.m., but we will be sleeping so that we can be ready to go for the Ashes tomorrow as well. There's been postponed games in the top 14 as well. Perth Smash, 70 cents as well. And then Depth and Brief is in the chat as well. But it looks like Nathan McAndrew now, he will have the ball in hand for the Sydney Thunder. And the play will resume at 7:15. And it will be a 16-over match between the two sides. So both sides just warming up. Any more rain, it's just going to keep on getting shorter and shorter until we get about a 10-game matchup between them as well. And you're only allowed to use your X-Factor player after the 10 overs if they do end up in that position of going for, I believe it's 15 overs. Anything less than that, we smashed, but then they wouldn't be allowed that X-Factor player. Sales at the moment, he's practicing the golf shot, and he is saying that Alex Ross, he does end up maybe slicing the ball a little bit while he's out on the golf course in Dream 11 as well. Says Depth and Brief there in the chat as well. But at the moment, they are just having a bit of a chat to the sweepologist, Alex Ross. It's going to pretty much be go out there, hit the ball as hard as you can, get as many runs as you can in a short amount of time, see if you can win the game. See, I like that meme. Are you done? As well, it says that Jay Hayes there. And the generals, I assume that 7:15 is 9:15 here. It is indeed. So that means only 4 minutes away from us getting to see the next game. Taking place. I've still got a barley sugar on my side, but it's starting to get quite sharp. I've been holding it in the side of my mouth. It's quite sharp after a while, though. I did get barley sugars for Christmas. And I'm actually liking them because they are sugary. They keep me going for these live streams no matter the hour of the night. And yeah, they do last a little while. Definitely if you just put them in your cheek and slowly work away at them like I am. As long as I don't end up drooling all over myself, we're all good to go for the next innings as well. People are probably wondering why only one side of my mouth really moves there, and that is because I got the barley sugar right up in there for this one as well. But now, play to resume in only a few minutes' time. Ladies and gentlemen, Moses Enriquez walking in the background alongside, I believe that was Lloyd Pope. So it seems like, I guess the bowling, like they're saying, 16 over game, they could end up bringing in the players at any time in this game. Any more rain tonight, and I would say that this game is getting closer and closer to getting called off, but we will have to wait and see, of course. We'll quickly go back to the weather report where we can see that it is raining in the near future, possibly for this game as well, depending on how it goes. They have got 8 p.m. has got a 60% chance of rain. 9 p.m. has got themselves a 60% chance. 10 p.m. 60% chance. 11 p.m. 50% chance. So it's probably going to rain at some stage in the second innings as well, unfortunately. They just swap it to the other side, as it was getting very sharp as well. And also you got barley sugars for Xmas as well. I got whiskey and got drunk as well, says Jay Hayes there in the chat as well. My brother basically got me diabetes in a box as well. It's a mixture of 20 different sweets, and it's massive as well, says Sebastian there. And also I think you lucked out as well, says Jay Hayes there in the chat. I mean, I don't mind a barley sugar though. I feel like it is something that, like, because we've also got like chocolates and all sorts, but they decided barley sugars were the way to go, just so that I can have them during my live stream and kind of just like have them for like longer, I guess you could say there as well. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Our next live stream is already scheduled for the Perth Scorchers versus Melbourne Renegades, as that game is going to be, and it is going to be a thrilling one between those two. Match start as well. Chester Falter has indeed. They're going back out onto the field now, and we are getting ready to go for this game once again. No more rain. Please, no more rain. It's a 16 over game, no more rain. That kind of rhymes, and that's okay because we are going to be ready to go for the Big Bash, ladies and gentlemen. Sydney Thunder versus Sydney Sixers. X Factor players are allowed to come in after the 8th over, and also they only have one power surge over now. Now, I do agree with the fact that now they are only going to have the one power surge over, because that means that the second team are also only going to have the one. We did see for a game earlier on, the Hobart Hurricanes, they ended up actually only getting the one power surge over, whereas the other game, the other team, they actually had two in the earlier stage. Match Smash as well, who you're predicting to win this game. I would say anytime it's a rain-affected game, normally the team batting second has the little bit of a benefit, although two very good first overs there for the Sydney Thunder. Then from there, the Sydney Sixers able to really start going for it. So Vince is at the crease, Hughes is at the crease, and we are just about ready to go for this matchup as well. James Vince and Daniel Hughes, these two need a partnership. Can they get it going? That we will have to wait and see. You had a massive twist in your headset cord. I'm glad I don't have OCD as well. It annoys me as well. I think it's because it's plugged into the back of my PC and the cable. Like, watch it throughout this, like, next kind of couple of minutes, it will slowly just keep on going back to as curled as it was, unfortunately. Or will it? Maybe we've broken the streak. Now Nathan McAndrew charging in second over tonight for that man, and it's going to be glided down to third man. Good fielding there, and it is going to be kept to just a single. So what we will do is we will quickly go like this. We will quickly go like this as well. And we will go like that. It looks like Shadab Khan at the moment. He might be getting ready to go here. He has to keep on waiting for... Okay, 7:30 is when his COVID test is going to be returned. And if it comes back that he is negative, he's allowed to take part in this match, which seems kind of weird, to be honest. But we will go with it at this point. At the moment now, it is going to be Daniel Hughes sitting 10 runs off 10 deliveries. And he is going to be raring to go once again here. That's going to be... Oh, it's a good shot there. And it is going to be racing away. And Daniel Hughes, he has just decided, you know what? We've got a shortened game here. We might as well just absolutely go for it. And he has got the 6 runs there. Very nicely done by Daniel Hughes. Ends up stepping over, ends up whipping it off the legs. And it did end up going all the way for the 6. as well. And now Daniel Hughes, he helps the side out just a little bit more. At the moment, for the win percentage, Sydney Sixers still have a 40% chance of it being able to win this game, although I believe if we update that, it will change a little bit more. Okay, 46% chance that the Sydney Sixers win it now. That's going to be off the edge. Glided down to the boundary almost. That's going to be cut off in the deep, though. And they do just get the single for that as well. And also even their six as well should have been cleared before the game, not during. Interesting and weird indeed as well, says Jay. Yeah. The thing is, they mentioned he's had 3 negative tests. He's had another test that was also negative at the start of the day. He's had his 7 days isolation, but he still needs a certain type of test to be able to say he's allowed to go out on the field and play. Yet he's allowed to sit on the sideline where the ball could go straight to him. And what's he supposed to do? Just, I don't want it. I feel like it's a weird situation. That's for sure. But now Nathan McAndrew going to be steaming him once again. He's looking fired up. That's an edge, and that's going to be James Vince. Gone. No, it's not. No one's talking, or no one's appealing. Was that not an edge? I swear that was an edge of James Vince, but I don't think they have said that it was. So we will just continue from there on out. I thought he got a little inside edge on that one, but they've said, nah, it's all good. Keep on bowling as well. But James Vince at the moment sitting on 26 of 24. The match has been shortened due to the rain. It does mean that we are now sitting at a 16-over game between both of these sides. It's going to be interesting to see how it clears. Yeah, the X Factor player sounds like the guy you smuggle with dodgy documents as well there. Good work there from Nathan McAndrew. Still went for the throw. And James Vince, it was actually Daniel Hughes at the non-striker's end, was in a little bit of trouble there, but did get back quite comfortably in the end. Partnership moves up to 33 runs or 27 deliveries. We have got another Big Bash live stream a little bit later on, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is usually appreciated. All you guys being here throughout these matches as well. But Nathan McAndrew at the moment, he has gone for 17 runs of 1.5 overs. Not quite the best figures, I should say, for him. Normally very economical and normally gets himself a couple wickets. That was well bowled, though. It's going to be hit down the ground, and that is going to be the single in the end. And that will close out the over. That's going to be 58 for 1 year after the 8 overs. So they have still got another 8 to go as well. If it comes back positive, then his team should be down to 10 men, technically speaking, as a 12th man isn't allowed to bat or bowl on their field as well, says Jay. See, it's weird because he's the X Factor player, that changes the rules as well. So I don't know how it's going. England should have won as well, says Xav there in the chat. Hopefully they do go on day 2 for themselves, though. That water tastes weird when you got a barley sugar in your mouth, that is for sure. But at the moment, they are just showing a couple of ads for the netball. There's so much sport on in the near future. Like, we've got the Cricket World Cup next year, the Women's Cricket World Cup as well, Netball Quad Series in January for that matter. And also we have got there the Commonwealth Games. That's going to be taking place. Rugby League World Cup, FIFA World Cup, Rugby Sevens World Cup, NRL, Super Rugby, Top 14, Gallagher Premiership. I'm just going to keep on tapping my fingers and something will keep on coming out. ICC, Test Championship probably on as well. Too many rule changes every year. So it seems as well. Yeah, they've got the new one this year, Jay, that if you do not make your way out to the crease in 90 seconds after a batsman has lost his wicket, the bowler gets a free shot at your stumps. And if he bowls it and it does hit the stumps, then you're out and you don't actually get a chance to bat. But if you do get out there and it does end up missing the stumps, stop ball. Work that one out. That is the new rule that they have decided to go with for the Big Bash as well. At the moment, 58 runs for the Sixers. I feel like that's the thing with 16 overs, anything over 130 is extremely solid. At the moment, they are just showing that wicket of Josh Phillippe, ICC T20 World Cup, October 2022. Yeah, everything's in October or late in the year. And I want to cover as much of it as I can, but I don't know whether or not the vocal cords and also the sleep schedule will allow it. But on the Kiwi Lads Sport channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because that is going to be the one that we do go with. Okay. So Edwards is coming into the game and Murphy is coming out. So they've decided against using Shadab Khan by the looks of it. There we are. Let's go there. Hi, guys. Who is winning tonight as well, says Daryl. I would say with the rain affecting this game, maybe I want to say the Sydney Thunder just because they are batting second, and normally rain delayed games does benefit that second side as well. James Vince, beautiful shot though. That's going out through cover, and that's going to be the 4 runs for him as well. Nicely played. And also, do you have a job or a day job as well, says Siddhartha? I do not at the moment. This is actually my full-time, part-time job, if that makes sense. I always explain it like that, and I feel like it's a weird term to use, but pretty much it's my full-time job in terms of the amount of time that I do spend kind of editing, live streaming, etc. Like I probably spend 15 hours a day on the YouTube channel, like whether that is actually like physically live streaming or whether that is just setting up things, editing other videos that we got on the go and that kind of thing. And then I do get, I guess you'd say it's probably as if, you know, the paper runs that you used to do at school or something along those lines, how you deliver the papers. And it's probably like the payment for that, except maybe just a little bit better depending on the amount of kind of viewership that we have got. And there as well. But like I always mention, like the money side of it is just a bonus. And we just pretty much put it back into the channel. Like, I mean, the next thing that I'm going to be getting is a better headset so that you guys can hear me a little bit clearer. And imagine that happening in the BBL final in a crucial moment of the 20th over. The majority, dilemma, good take there behind the stumps. And that is going to be Daniel Sams picks up his second wicket, and it is James Vince catching his fellow Englishman out as well. And also the morality dilemma, should I send the bails flying or bowl a dot ball as well, safety or safely over the stumps? As I said, Sebastian, yeah, that would be a tough one, but that's a nice delivery once again from Daniel Sams that it does end up with the outside edge of James Vince's bat. And that is going to be the wicket, like they're saying, just tried to roll it down to the face out there as well. But now we will go like this. And we will go like that as well. And also, has Moses batted? Not yet, but he is about to. I believe he is going to be coming in at number 4 for this game. So he is probably about 30 seconds or so away from getting his opportunity, Moses Enriquez. And if it's 60, it means that they get a free shot at the stumps. Nah, he's out there. Moses Enriquez, he was steaming out there, the big man. He's going to be ready to go. He's actually almost the leading run scorer of the competition now. I know that Mitch Marsh is right on his tail with the way that he has been going recently. But Daniel Sams at the moment sitting 2 wickets, 9 runs off 9 balls as well. Very impressive from Daniel Sams. We've been waiting for that game where he really steps up. This could be it for the Sydney Thunder. 63% chance that the Sydney Thunder do go on to win this game as well. But Moses Enriquez, he's going to be rearing to go. And Daryl, the match fixing conspiracist as well. Yeah, I guess they probably ended up using a massive sprinkler. So that was rain delayed to benefit the Thunder for the second innings, but it is going to need now Moses Enriquez. He's gone bang, and that is going to be a big old shot for 6. First ball at the crease, and he goes absolutely bang. 3 more wickets quickly. The game will totally, and the Thunder's hand as well, says Daryl there. And the chat, and yeah, if they can get out Moses Enriquez, and also if they can get out Daniel Hughes, those 2 are the game changers here for them as well. 85 meters. Moses Enriquez hit that one straight away. Brilliant shot, picks up the length early, just goes bang. Daniel Sams has to look at him and go, decent shot, wasn't it? Unfortunately, had 6 in there. Says Sebastian there as well. It's a good Yorker bowled by Daniel Sams, and that is just going to be the leg by of his leg as well. There is just going to be 1 more. And also we got the 6 from a Robert there. I was trying to finish off my barley sugar, but it wasn't quite working out for me, and it is still in the side of me and mouth at the moment. But this game, it is a shortened format because of the fact that we did have that rain delay for so long. We ended up losing maybe about half an hour or so, and wickets needed as soon as possible as well, says Darren there. Daryl, sorry, in the chat. Going to be hit down the ground, and this looks like it could be a run-out opportunity. Oh, he hit the stumps there. So I think they might have to go upstairs, or do they? Right. Is that going to be the run out there? And also, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, J.A.'s as well, says Ollie Wilson there in the chat. Hope you are also well, mate. And yeah, I hope you are excited for the future game of the BBL that we are going to be having in a very short moment. Perth Scorchers versus the Melbourne Renegades. This game shortened, unfortunately, but hopefully the next game will be a full-length one, and we'll be going right through to about 2:30. We have got there G'day, Ollie, as well. And also, how's it going? Kiwi lads, my cousin Monty says hi. He's a big 10-year-old as well, says Ollie Wilson. So, welcome into the live stream, mate. You always have people at your house. Feel like it's a real party environment. Just very nice indeed. Not out for that one. And also, we've got there another dedicated comment to Mr. Hayes' account as well. Although this is Ollie, this is not actually one of the same connected ones, I guess you could say there, as this is actually Ollie, who has been on the channel a little bit in the past. As and also, it's Christmas Ollie as well, says Robert there, and in the chat. At the moment, they are just checking that one as well, and it is not out as a goal there as well. We thought it could be the case, though, but anyone who hasn't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are currently sitting on a total of 36 likes. We are flying up at the moment here. At the moment now, Chris Scream, 2 overs bowled so far, and he is going to be sitting on 13 for none. Exertion ball, and that's going to be hit down the ground from Moses Enriquez perfectly in the gap there, and out mid wicket as well, and he has been able to nail that one between the gap and the two fielders. As Enriquez, he'll be very happy with that one indeed. Was able to nail it straight through. Tell you what, they're saying he didn't get a lot of it. He still got plenty because he was able to smack it through the gap, hitting it for 4 runs, and that will be another crucial one for them as well. We know Ollie, he's been on the channel for quite a few months now as well. Says it was there for Sebastian. Yeah, Ollie is a good bloke, always has a friend round, and always is absolutely loving it as well. I see, but old mate ended up unblocking me on Facebook, and I got another 8-minute voice message spray from earlier today as well. That's a big shot down the ground. That's going to be the wicket though. Moses Enriquez now ends up losing it. And also, yeah, Ollie is a cool dude as well. Says that JA's, and also a wicket gone, says Daryl. The tongue roll came out there for Enriquez. That last one as well. But Moses Enriquez, he ends up getting 10 runs off 4 deliveries. Decided that he wanted to really try and get that run rate going up, and he did end up getting the 10 off 4, but he does just lose his wicket, unfortunately for him. But now I assume whoever they sell in, or they send out next, I should say, and Saint Sebastian, I've seen him in the other streams, as says Robert there. They have got Jordan Silk. They've also got Dan Christian. So one of those two, I believe, will be the next guy who make their way out to the crease, and that will be the man who probably has to continue from Enriquez, because at the end of the day, although Duckworth-Lewis, how much do the wickets affect it? I think they actually do quite a bit. So Jordan Silk now, he is going to be out there. He will be trying to get some form with the bat. He has been struggling a little bit. Thank God, needed 10 runs from for the multi from Enriquez, as I said. Like, it's a very lucky in that regard. How many different leagues of the multi did you have? Like, and do let me know. Yeah, Enriquez just sneaking it to 10, then ending up going out. How long you've been subscribed to Hamish as well? Says that Nathan. He did say since April, a little bit earlier on in the live stream. So he's been here for quite a while. The only Romanian viewer, I believe, that we have, Sebastian, there. I believe. He's the only one who's told us he's from Romania anyway. If there is another one, they have not let us know. But it's been on the channel for a very long time. Rain or shine, day or night, Sebastian's here, and everything is going to be all right at the moment for the Sydney Sixers, because that is going to be Jordan Silk at the crease. Just a dot ball, though. Nicely done by Chris Green. He has been able to pick up his first wicket of the day. I believe because of the bowling conditions, they're allowed to only have one bowler bowl 4 overs, if I'm not wrong, and also everyone else does only get to bowl the 3 overs for it as well. It's going to be nicely run between the wickets, and that is going to be a good throw from the deep for Sam Bellingham. Also, Michael has said good at Amish as well. And there, and also we have good there. You're not going to cover the South Africa versus India test match at Centurion Park in Pretoria. I am actually going to keep you guys updated with what is happening in that game as well, just because of the fact that that one is going to be running right through to, I believe it finishes at 4 a.m. unfortunately, so it's a little bit too late for myself. So good morning there as well. But pretty much for you guys who are interested in that South Africa versus India game at the moment, India, they decided that they did want to bat first, and they are sitting at 11 for none at this stage in the first session of that game. And Sebastian, no, Pavel Florin, as I said, Siddhartha there in the chat, and also we have got there just need a Sixers win, as I said, like in there. So we got there, and since December last year, am I right, Amish, as well? I believe it is somewhere around there. Good hit down the ground there. And once again, that is going to just be the single off the final ball. Chris Green only going for the 19 runs off his 3 ones. And also, common name, mate, you'll have to be more specific as well. And it says that it was from Sebastian there. And I think I've been here since August or June as well. And also going back to Coding's comment, how many subscribers did you have around mid-April when I showed up, if you remember as well? I think I've got a lot of screenshots on my phone because I love kind of screenshotting all of the little milestones that we have been able to hit. So screenshots, I've got 7,000 screenshots in my phone. That is way too many. And we're talking about August, aren't we? No, sorry, April. One moment. We will go back. Where are we? We are in November 2020. That is too far. Whoopsies. Breaking things. Where are we now? November still. I took a lot of screenshots in last November. December, that's my birthday. That's nice. December still. I'm going to find April, and we're going to be right where I am. Have you guys realized that I hold my phone like I am an old person? 13th of January. We'll go 1st of April, eh? So I'm in February at the moment. That's still February. Still February. There's a lot of Februaries here as well, but it is going to be Sanger now. Once again, Hughes hits 6 as well. Says that Daryl there. And also we've got the 7,000 lol. Sounds like my voice calls I have with the FBI as well. And also we've got there. Look it up as well. Says Siddhartha. That is going to be the big old strike. And that is going to be the 6 there. And how many would you have had in June this year as well? Says Robert there. And in the chat as well. We'll see whether or not. Right. February. We've still got March, don't we? March. Okay, early April, we were sitting on the 1st of April on 1,457 subscribers for April. And then also for June this year, April, May, and June. On the 1st of June, we were sitting around 2,400. That's another big 6 there for them as well. Yeah, 2,350 as well on Facebook, not the FBI as well, says JAs. And also we have got there 2 more wickets and Thunder at their knees as well. So yeah, around that kind of, so you've been here for about 6,500 subscribers, Sebastian, or maybe even closer to 7,000 subscribers. And you've probably been here for about 6,000 subscribers worth, Robert, as well. A little bit leg side-ish. And there's going to be what away once again there for themselves. But now Nathan McAndrew, they want the 2, they do get it as well. And this is good wickets, or good running between the wickets, I should say. Daniel Hughes moves up onto 34 off 18 balls. At the moment, the Sydney Sixers have a 47, as almost Hayes as a federal matter as well there, says Sebastian there. And the Jabba Singer at the moment, he's been a little bit expensive today, gone for 21 runs so far and 2 sixes in this over. December last year was around 850, says Nathan Sim. Yeah, I think it was, or maybe around that 950 as well at the later stages. And also, okay, I came over when you were at the 2,400. Abika sent me here. I know that one as well. It says Robert there in the chat. And also we have got there the laughing from 7. Also the 6 emoji from Robert. Yeah, they're going very well at the moment with the 6s that they have been able to hit. The Sydney Sixers, I see where the name comes from, because at the moment, Daniel Hughes, he has been able to hit himself 3 6s. And it's once again almost in the slot. Doesn't quite get all of it, but he is hitting it down to deep square leg. Does cut it off there from Jokes at Seb. It's a Muppet matter as well there. And they say in the chat, I should say, from Jay Hayes. Jordan Silk now, like they're saying, this is pretty much a free hit for this man. They've already been able to have a very good over, and all he needs to do is close it out by not losing his wicket here as well. But at the moment, like I mentioned a little bit earlier on the India game, they are sitting at around that 12 for without loss at the moment. It's going to be pitched up nicely. Good shot there from Jordan Silk. That races away to the boundary, and that is brilliant played. 19 runs in and over as well. Says that Daryl, it was a very good one indeed. And also, if we have people who are true OGs of the channel, as in the first 1K subs, I salute you as well. Yeah, Johnny Blaze. Like, we've seen that name many, many times. We've seen a couple different aliases. And there's one probably even the first 100 subscribers. He was indeed. I think he was in the first 50 for Johnny Blaze. And also, we've got that one Muppet, 352 fake accounts there as well. And wickets needed as soon as possible, says that Daryl there in the chat. Yeah, we will have to wait and see whether the last 5, it is going to be actually Ben Cutting, does get brought into the bowling attack. A little bit risky, I guess you could say, bringing him in when he hasn't really bowled too much, but you have to. In this situation, you've got to try and break the chain that is currently just a whole heap of runs ending up on the board. I've had another barley sugar. Do enjoy them. They are sugary and they are something. Oh, I just bit my tongue. I didn't enjoy that, but that's going to be something that does keep us going throughout the night as well, though. It is quite big at the moment and it is sticking out the side of my mouth almost. So hopefully it does wear down. How many Hamish Spencer's accounts are there also as well, says JAs? I think we've got a few of them overall Now Ben Cutting outside of the off stump. That's going to be a big shot from Daniel Hughes. Stand and deliver another 6 there for the Sydney Sixers. And now they have got themselves 51%. Was Katie here earlier? Or Scrum last, as she used to be known, I believe she was at the end of Super Rugby Aotearoa, or at the start of Super Rugby. Actually, it was the Super Rugby Aotearoa final. So that would have been just a little bit after you, probably around that June region as well. Barley Sugars are good as well, says Robert. They are indeed. They are very nice indeed. Which is why I've got one just stuffed into my cheek like I am a squirrel with a nut, isn't it? And they stick it in there. Katie is in the garage, mate. A karate as well. And there says Jay Hayes. At the moment, it seems like that ball is a little bit lost. Can't quite find it at the moment, unfortunately for them. But at the moment, Daniel Hughes sitting on 41 of 21 deliveries. Enriquez getting 10 off 4, also speeding it up quite nicely. Silk sitting on 5 runs off 3. They've also got still Dan Christian, Sean Abbott. They have brought in Edwards as their kind of, I guess you call him the X-Factor player, because he is. And so I came earlier than lady again. Then a lady again, great, says Sebastian there. You did indeed, mate. Unfortunately, in that regard, but also good in this regard, in a different situation. It's unfortunate, but in this one, it's been very awesome. As I'm here now as well, that's gone up in the air there, just allowing it there for Hughes, and he is going to be getting through for the single once again. And I'll tell you, I've got the arm here now as well, says Betty Wynn. So I hope you are doing well, mate. I hope you are well and truly excited for the rest of this game, and also maybe the game after this, if you guys are still up here in New Zealand. We've got 1 over of the power surge as well, I should mention. And that is due to a little bit of the, I guess you could say, the rain delay that had end up taking off 4 overs from each of these sides. This barley sugar, I'm almost rolling from it as well. That is unfortunate. That is for sure, but at the moment now, Ben Cutting charging in. Oh, Jordan Silk gets it on the ribcage, and they are going to be able to run the single there as well. Well bowled by Ben Cutting, and also we over there finally in the chat. Says Ellie Hills, and also hey, Betty Wigan, and there from Robert as well. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are going to be back with the A-League a little bit later on tonight. It should be a very exciting one, that's for sure. And let's see whether or not we can hit 50 likes on this live stream back. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. But currently sitting at 11.4 balls in. Betty, you just be here from around June, July, something like that as well. Says Sebastian there, no yawns, I'm impressed as well. Says JA, yeah, it's going well. I think it's the barley sugar. Just constantly feeding my system sugar. So it's just going to keep me going. I think overall in the MCG looks good in the background, as I said, Robert Miller does indeed. I decided to stick to the MCG, seeing as that is where we are seeing the Ashes Test match at the moment. So might as well stick with it for a little bit longer as well. And wicket's gone. Says Daryl, yeah, that's stage 3. Wickets down there for the Sydney Sixers, sitting on 104. Do need to get Daniel Hughes out, though, and he is sitting on 42 at the moment here. That's going big from Daniel Hughes. Has he got all of it? Yes, he does, and it is going to be another 6 runs for Daniel Hughes. And hi from Maharsh there. So welcome in to Elijah, man. So what did Santa bring you, Hamish, as well? It says David, I did end up getting a couple camera batteries for my vlogging camera that I have owned for a very long time. We've actually got a vlog that we've never released that has me and George shopping for his Xbox. It went strangely as well. And how are you? Says, well, Haj, I'm doing very well. Thank you, mate. Hopefully you are good as well. Do let me know how many runs you think the Sydney Sixers will be able to get here as well. And also we have got there. Well, I was here at the start for a few seconds as well. Says Betty Wagon there on the channel. Also the 6 from Robert. Going to be nicely hit once again for Daniel Hughes. Looks like he's almost pierced the gap once again. Little bit of a misfield, and that will bring up the 50 runs for Daniel Hughes. 50 of 25. And also we have there by, please mode me as well. Says Wahash there in the chat. But yeah, do let me know how many runs you think that there will be scored in this match, mate. Do let me know. At the moment, they've got another 4 overs left, and they could be looking at 160 here if they just keep on going and going and going the way that they are. And also we have got their Howdy Double David. But yeah, I did end up getting a couple of vlogging camera batteries, and then also a golf membership as well. And also I'm from Pakistan, says Wahaj there in the chat as well. And also they were almost going to have Shadab Khan out there, but unfortunately they did decide against using him for this matchup. Well, myself and Paddy actually pulled off a double hide as well And there says Sebastian also we have got there. That was a few seconds plus. I wasn't there at the time. Move. I've been waiting for you to join for a while as well, says Ali Hills there. And then also we did at the same time. That's why it was unhidden as well, says Betty Wigan there. And damn, my prediction is way out unless they get lots of sixes as well, says North Mum. Although I have decided that because of the fact that it was a rain delayed game, it does mean that the predictions for this first one, it is going to be that they are all pretty much void for this one, because or else then they may end up getting themselves about 160. But if they had the full 20, they could have gotten 200 type thing. So the next over, we're going to see how it does go. Or the next inning, sorry. So be sure to get in your predictions for how many runs you think that the Sydney Thunder will be able to get themselves. And also, we have Baraf and the chat is that hello, bro. Welcome into the channel. I am like your channel as well. Says Wahaj there. And also, please me, my line blue as well, says Wahaj there. And also, yep, let's celebrate there. And the chat and same here, says Robert. But yeah, those points, because I feel like rain delay games just aren't quite fair in that regard. If they can get 160, that's very defendable. It is indeed. They've got a 59% chance of being able to go on and get a win here, I should say. And Wahaj said hi to Paddy as well there. And also we have got the you missed me as well. See that Paddy Wagon there, and also Mahmood now. That's a good shot from Jordan Silk. Hits it hard. They've got the power searches over as well, I should mention, and that is going to be 4 runs for Jordan Silk now. Very good shot from him. Clean shot. And Mahmood at the moment going to be back under pressure from Jordan Silk's batting as well, which ends up doing very nice. And also, hello, mate. And then Sixers will win, says Baraf there. Another chat for his prediction. It's just a good shot from Jordan Silk. Just ends up smacking it through the gap as well. And that is going to be his second boundary that he has got for himself out that cover region. Going to keep on going. That is the big question. But I see that there are a couple A-League games that are kicking off in a very short moment. It is going to be, I believe we have got Melbourne Victory versus Western United, and then also MacArthur taking on Sydney FC. I'm keeping myself awake with creaming soda Mentos. And so says Nathan Simon. Also, we've smashed one of them out of YouTube's reach as well, says Sebastian there. And also we have got there, Paddy, how are you, says Wahaj there. And the chat as well. But at the moment, we have got there, good things. And you, and 4th wicket went as well, says Darryl. I think you are a little bit ahead of myself, Darryl. So please no spoilers overall. And that's a handy thing of having many wickets in hand after a rain delay as well. It is indeed. At the moment, it is going to be, I believe it's Jordan Silk on strike. No, it's Daniel Hughes, sorry, who is going to be out there at the moment. 5 runs so far off the first 3 balls of their power surge. See, man. And that's a good delivery, and that is going to be the bold as well for Mahmood, and has been able to nail it as well. And also good, says Wahaj, and he has also put the out there. And Petty, please emote me channel as well. And there says Wahaj there as well. But that one, it ends up getting the wicket for them as well in that situation. Was well bowled by Daniel Hughes. And Mahmood able to pick up his first wicket of the day as well. And also emote me, bro, as well. And there, and also we have got the good, says Wahaj there in the chat as well. But Daniel Hughes, he got 50 runs of 26 deliveries, which is still very good. My channel cricket as well, says Wahaj there in the chat. What type of cricket stuff do you put up, Wahaj? Do let me know. But at the moment, Daniel Hughes here sitting on 50 runs of 26, and also we've got them emote me now as well. And also they are bowling 3 overs each as well, says Robert. I believe so. I think they're only allowed 3, and then maybe one bowler is allowed 4. But I could be wrong. The moment now, Jordan Silk. He's going to be joined at the crease by the veteran Dan Christian, who also had a very good day. Last time he was able to get himself not just a couple of wickets. Which country you live in? I do live in New Zealand for this one as well, but pretty much Dan Christian, he was able to get himself a few wickets last match, also taking a beautiful catch as well. At the moment, he has got plenty of power. What can he do up against Mahmood? Puts himself, this spot just misses out on a little bit. Can you show the game, bro? I missed this one as well. Says it was from Sebastian. We actually don't get that too often now, which is kind of interesting as well. He was going for it, wasn't he? I love New Zealand. As I says, Wahaj there and comes and chats, spoils a wicket and wants to be a mod. As I said, Jay Hayes there and in the chat as well. Now this stage, Dan Christian, he does end up missing that ball. Just the one ball face so far for him. I feel like he definitely has the power to hit it for 6 as well. Sebastian Grama again. And so it says, Petty Wagon, you guys are speedy, that is for sure. Mahmood steams in, good Yorker bowled, hit down the ground from Dan Christian, and that is going to be just a single. Now this stage 118 off the 13 overs so far. And double bonfire as well, says Sebastian there in the chat. The Sixers, they are sitting on 4 wickets down 118 here. Well, there's we got another one. He's going to be able to get in first. And also, Betty, please mode me as well. Says that Wahaj there in the chat as well. Well, we got a little bit of Guns and Roses, I believe it is, playing there as well. It's now 50-50, Hamish. Let's go as well. It is indeed 50-50 between these two sides. Who will be able to go on and get the win? That is the big question here at the moment. I would say that they've put themselves in a good position, Sydney Sixers, to be able to get themselves a decent total. And this one as well, that one was yours, and yours alone, Petty, as well, says Sebastian there in the chat. But at the moment now, it's pretty awesome to see the crowd that they have got here. I know that if it was at the SCG, maybe wouldn't have been allowed so much of a crowd as well. And what you want timeout, did you say as well? And I was like, I love you, says the Wahaj there. And also, Wahaj there says no as well, says Jay Hayes. Going in the chat, that is going to be nicely played to the point region as well. And also we have got the I love you more as well in there from Jay Hayes. And the jabber Ben cutting at the moment now. This is going to be interesting to see how it does go for the later stages for Daniel Sams. He's already bowled two. No one can mojo as well. And it says Robert, and also there was rain delayed first few overs. First team perhaps we bet on second batting team. Yeah, exactly right. So pretty much any game or any innings in particular, I think it was Sweet Child of Mine. It was indeed that song. But yeah, pretty much any innings that is affected by rain or anything along those lines just straight away gets cancelled out in terms of the system. You know that what the difference is between Australia and New Zealand as well. Says that Nathan Simon. What is that? 117 for 4 there. That's a nice shot there. Going out point way, and that is going to be another boundary on the board now. Very nice shot as well. And can you count to 300 as well? Says that Jay Hayes there in the chat. This stage was a nice play from Jordan Silk. Just ends up lobbing the field, and it does end up getting himself away for the nice little boundary once again for himself. At the moment, Daniel Sams, he's not too happy with that one. He was very economical. He's picked up 2 wickets, but at the moment, Jordan Silk and also Dan Christian is just swinging for everything as well. 1,000 as well, says Wahaj there. And New Zealand don't cheat in cricket as well, says Nathan Sims. In the chat there, we have got Shannon in the chat as well. I said, hi, welcome into the live stream. I hope you are doing well. Do let me know who you think will be able to go on to win this game. At the moment, it's looking good for the Sydney Sixers, but will it be the Sydney Thunder instead who can get it going? Wahaj has said no ball there as well. And also his lunch break on the Ashes as well. Says Kevin, so pretty much the Ashes, it is done for the day, and it is actually Australia are in the box seat there. Oh, that is a big full toss, and that is going to be the no ball there. Take care, Wahaj. And the chat is Sebastian there, and also we have got there, I can only count to 1 in there, but they are going to be saying sorry for that one for Daniel Sands, just a little bit too high, and that is going to be just the no ball. The Tim David run was funny as was Nathan Summer. I mean, he knew straight away he wasn't going to be getting there, so he's like, you know what I could do? I'm just going to take a shortcut. As I lost Steve as well, says that JAs, and also end of day 1. As well says Robert, so yeah, at the moment, Australia are sitting about 57 for 1, I believe they were, and then also England were bowled out for 185. Oh, a big old full toss there. As I start counting Lash. And there from Jay. Tries to short ball there from Daniel Sams, and it looks like it is going to be going up. It's taken nicely in the catch, but because it was the no ball, it does mean that it is just going to be the single once again. Jordan Silk getting up, and that one up in the air. 13.4 overs down at the moment between these two sides, and we are getting closer and closer to the innings break as well. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated, you guys all being here for a little bit of cricket as well. And also we've got the 1-2 miss a few, 299 at 300 as well. And then says Paddy Wagon, going to be the short ball once again. Daniel Sams. Oh, it was actually, Dan Christian. He was able to play that one beautifully. It's just racing close to the boundary, but it was nicely done by Alex Ross out on the boundary. And Thunder going to get 150 for 8. If we're doing points for the next innings, by the way, I'm a change. If the Sixers don't get 150 as well there. And also, let's go Thunder. I got to go have Muppets. I need to look out for on the other channel. Streamers on now as well, and take care and safe as well, and good luck to the mods as well. We will see you later on, Jay. Thank you very much for tuning in though, mate. Hugely appreciated. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy your Christmas And hopefully you do have a good new year. If we don't get to see you, although I assume that we might get to see you before the new year, hopefully as well. That's going to be nicely played, but great fielding there from Singer to be able to cut that one off. And that is just going to be the single now. Only 2 more overs left here for the Sydney Sixers and Dan Christian Jetsay as well. See Sebastian there in the chat. At the moment, it's looking relatively close. This one, so we're not doing points on this innings because of the shortened overs. Yeah, pretty much it is the case of like anyone who did go for 200. Like I feel like without the shortened play, maybe the Sixers could have gotten close to that 200 mark. But with it being shorter and only 16 overs, it means that you miss out on the potential type thing. And I believe the closest is actually going to be myself and Nathan. And we were sitting on 175 when they're only going to have a few. So they probably wouldn't have ended up on 175. Oh, Dan Christian almost rolled the ankle there by the looks of it. Cheers, Betty, as well on the chat. Cheers, Jay, and also we're good to see you, mate. And cheers, Amos, cheers, Seb, as well. But yeah, pretty much because it is the first innings and it did end up going a little bit wrong, we are going to be, and I helps that I missed the short two, or the start two as well, and catch up soon, I'm out. Says that Jay Hayes, but now Mahmood, he is going to be able to bowl the final one, and that's going to be a big old shot from Dan Christian. Times that one, and that's going all the way for 6 there. Brilliant shot for the Sydney Sixers, and they are just going to keep on going and going and going by the looks of it. And try and get towards that 160 mark. Maybe could actually still be on the cards for them. Going at 10 and over, we'll have to wait and see how it does go for them though. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated you guys all being here for this one. How come he said, not cheers to me, but Hamish and Sepra as well, says Music Kiwi there. It's a good question. The moment Dan Christian, he is sitting now on 11 runs of 6 deliveries. And Mahmood here is going to be sitting on 1 wicket, 27, and Paddy as well. Says Music Kiwi there in the chat. I wouldn't take it too seriously, Music Kiwi. He might have just been saying goodbye to the mods, perhaps, for that one as well. It's going to be a little bit leg side-ish. Dan Christian plays it beautifully, and that's going to be another 4 runs. They are on fire at the moment here, the Sydney Sixers. Even though the rain was trying to stop them, the run rate is increasing ball after ball now, and the projected estimate 156 or so, just because I don't think it would have been that, Music Kiwi, because we can't tell that from your profile picture or anything like that. So I don't think it would have been that situation going on. Like I can literally show here. Okay, we got JK. I was going to say we can't actually see. Like you've got the black caps in your picture, so we don't know. You know, my prediction is a bit off. I didn't look who it was playing as well. Says Patty Wagon there in the chat, and also the fact that we did have a shortened game. With the fact that we are going to be missing a total of 24 balls, that could make a big difference. Definitely the way that they are in the ball at the moment. Dan Christian there, he had to fight to get his way back, and that is going to be almost a dislocated shoulder there for Dan Christian. And this stage, he looks like he's all right, though, which is great to see. I almost dislocated my shoulder yesterday in backyard cricket because I was trying to hit catches and ended up having to really reach for a ball that was like a double bouncer from my 6-year-old cousin. And I didn't want to not hit it at the air. And also, we've got there. Are you a member on your own channel? Can you put the Christmas emoji in the chat, please, as well? Says Sebastian. I can indeed, mate. I will go like this. Tell you what, I will do it as soon as this game does have that little bit of a break. I will put a whole heap of those Christmas ones in there as well. Only because you've got the sad face, though. Sebastian, that's a big shot there from Dan Christian. Gets it over the top, and that is going to be racing away to the boundary. Quick boundaries for a day that has had a little bit of wetness as well. And also we have got their white time out as well. I think it is because you were saying what was happening in the game before it had taken place. So one of the moderators did decide to time you out a little bit. Jay, I thought you were leaving as well. Says Music Kiwi and also Maharaj. I might win another 300 as well. See that Jay Hayes, but at the moment, Dan Christian, he's looking like he is in the ball extremely well for himself here. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. 144 of 14.4 overs as well. Well, bowled outside of the off stump, and once again, Dan Christian just trying to pierce that gap. They will be getting to as well. And also, Jay, he giving me time out as well. It says Wahaj, and also we've got their music. I did, but Blaze ended up pulling the stream as well. He's tired as an off the bed as well. Says that it was there from Jay Hayes. So I guess he is he offline? I guess with the night Blaze. And that one, he's probably, I assume that if he's in Fiji, he may have had a heavy night of Christmas. Possibly. I think he did mention to me a little while ago that possibly he would be going out celebrating Paddy. Sorry, as well. And there says Wahaj, and also we've got there, but one by one of the mods. He means me. I timed you out and I enjoyed it, and I would do it again as well. Says a match in there. Can you time me out for no reason as well? And you want to say yes as well, says Paddy Wagon there in the chat as well. But that is going to be the end of the over. 17 off it. And now they are sitting on 147 as well. Big day with the Ashes also as well. Exactly right. It's a tough one. Like those Ashes live streams, like it seems from the outside like point of view that we're just sitting here talking, but it's like very tiring when you just end up talking and talking and talking. And also like, oh no, they're just showing Sam Billings falling over as well. He wants count to 300 as well, says Paddy Wagon. This is going to become like Oprah. You get a countdown or you get yourself a timeout. As how does an Aussie end up with? How much did Aussie end up with? Who's Aussie? Who is Aussie? Australia won as well. How much did Aussie end up with? I believe they were on about 60 for 1. They did lose their early wicket of David Warner, but they're still very well set. So about 60 off for 1 wicket as well, says Jay there in the chat. The stage now, Nathan McAndrew. He will be bowling the last over. That's relatively full as well. And it does go away to the boundary. Brilliant shot from Dan Christian. And also 61 for 1, I think, as well. And okay, thanks as well. And they're from Music Kiwi. But yeah, at the moment, it is going to be very interesting to see how it goes. Hydration as well, says Aaron Spencer. You know it, mate. And also, we are only an over away from you guys trying to predict how many it is going to be on his way to this 1,000 as well. Says that JA's. It looked like it was a little bit full. So maybe above waist there for him as well. But that ball just spun away from that man behind the stumps. Unfortunately for him, just couldn't end up. Or sorry, not behind the stumps, the man in the deep, I should say. But we are sitting on 45 likes at the moment. So if any of you guys haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's a full toss. I bet Harris got out, didn't he, as well? Says Music Kiwi. No, it's actually Warner. Warner was the man who did go out, which was surprising in that regard. So now it is going to be Nathan Lyon, and also it will be the other man at the crease, Marcus Harris. We're going to be staying out 165 there as the prediction for a Nov Mum, although I will wait just a little bit longer just in case they do have 4-dot balls, so that it does still give you a little bit of a chance. But after the 4 balls, we are good to go for those predictions, and it will be interesting to see what you guys do end up coming up with for that one as well. I thought the game was cancelled. I stopped watching as well, says Aaron Spencer. Nah, just a little rain delay, but we are back now. Supporting Sydney Thunder, says that seeing there in the chat, sorry. Yeah, at the moment. It is going to be only a 16 over game. Who has counted 600 and wires as well there. Says that Jay, but it's going to be nicely bowled by Nathan McAndrew. Good Yorker, and that is going to be just the dots once again. Or sorry, just the single, I should say, in 666. Says up Paddy Wagon there on the Jan, and Harris is still in. Even the weakest Aussie man has found his form as well, but not Mr. Hamid in it there as well. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Hamid so far throughout that one. But Nathan McAndrew now, he is getting ready to go once again. That's going to be a good shot. And that is going to be the 4 runs for Dan Christian. Still keeps on going and going and going. 60% chance now for them to be able to win this one. It's a free hit as well. It's another one as well. And also 170 will be the final score. There's a good chance that it could be out in England have lost it as well. Says Amy Spencer. And also we got the try emojis from Paddy Wagon there in the chat as well. Now this stage, it's going to be Dan Christian. It ends up going wide, Yorker, taken nicely. But then Ben Cunning, he forgot that it was going to be the run-out opportunity. And they do get back for the 2 runs. He ends up celebrating. And Thunder took game lightly as well. And also, will we see a try by the Sixers or at least a drop goal as well? Tell you what, Ben Cutting has just ended up celebrating for that one. Chucks the ball up in the air and then realizes that they're running 2. And wasn't quite able to cut it off as well. And was that from the field as well? Yeah, Ben Cutting so that he thought it was a wicket. And also, come on, says Colin there. And the chat, but he ends up taking the catch, throws it up in the air, and then realizes that it is going to be running 2. Dan Christian, he has a massive smile on his face, and they're all laughing at him as well. That one. Hopefully, Ben Cutting does find the funny side. That's going to be another full toss there. It's 6 more runs for Dan Christian, and it's a catch in the crowd as well. And also, we've got that 10 out of 10 for that man as well. And there says Paddy Wagon. But now at this stage, Dan Christian moving himself closer and closer. What was that from the fielder as well? And then there says, yeah, I don't know. He decided that he did take the catch, but he didn't take the catch really. Well, he did, but he didn't because it was a no ball. So we need to try and throw that ball in as well. But that one went straight up in the air from Dan Christian. Sorry, there's a lot of Dans out there at the moment. Who else we got named Dan? Oh, sorry, it's Ben Cutting, isn't it? I'll take that back as well. And also, yeah. And that says Colin. Also, we have got there for rather short as well. And that there says Singing. Also, we've got there 6-6. Says up Paddy Wagon at the moment. There's going to be one ball left. They're up to 166 now for themselves. Dan the man, if he can't hit a 60 and no one can. I sent the same message twice. I didn't even realize as well. Says Amish, I thought you must have just corrected it so that you added the ER at the end of the fielder. I thought that was just what you did, Dan the man, as well. And they're from Paddy Wagon. Where can he bowl this one, McAndrew? It's the short ball. It's the slow ball. It's well bowled. And that is going to be the 2 runs here for Dan Christian. Can he get back for the 2? Yes, he does, I think. I think that is going to be all right. And that will be 168 there for the Sydney Sixers. They were able to get 41 off 17 there for Dan Christian as well. And also the only Dan you need to know as well. And then there says Jay Hayes, and nonetheless, now it does mean you guys can give your predictions for the second innings. Now that we've seen exactly how it is going to be ending for the Sydney Sixers, a very good innings from them. And also, while I am at it, I'm going to put some custom emojis there, Sebastian, as well. There we go. We are going to go with some Christmas ones and the chat as well. I absolutely love that emoji. I'm sad that I won't get to keep that emoji around for a little while, so I'll probably end up switching it out and then having it as the probably switching out after New Year's. I'll leave it around till after New Year's. I feel like that should be acceptable as well. People leave their Christmas lights up to Easter, so I'm going to leave that as our emoji on the channel. And can you do a Muppet emoji as well, says Jay Hayes there. It'd be interesting if it did work out, that is for sure. And Thunder will chase that. That's my prediction as well, says Hamish. How many runs they're going to end up with, Hamish? Because I think we will have a few people saying that the Thunder will be able to get it. Paddy Wing said they will get 1 for 10 of these 16. I see we've got there. Are you still swaying the Thunder's way as well? Says Aiden. I mean, I'm still thinking that they're decent as well. 165 for 7 as well there. So they are going to be just short in that regard. And also we've got there in the chat as well. My prediction for Thunder is as well. And also we have got there they would have probably gotten over 213 as well. 169 for him as well. Or a helicopter emoji. I'm going to say that they get 168. I'll go exactly that amount that they do get themselves. And also we have got their Knob Mum has gone with 158. I feel like, although someone's saying about 172 might be a decent shout, saying that they do make their way right up there. But we'll wait and see what else we have coming through. But we've got 165, 169, 158, 168, and then also 132. Nathan Simnott back in the boys for the Sydney Thunder, and Paddy Wagon has said there as well, 141. No chance it's going to be over. Thunder won't win as well, says Aiden there. And also imagination is the only limit, as well, says Sebastian there in the chat. Melbourne victory at the moment. That looks like it's a good game of the A-League. They're winning 2-0 at the moment, and Sydney are winning 1-0 as well. Just received an email. I have to reply to that one after this live stream. We have got the 170, I predict, says that Robert there, and also indeed Seb says that Jay Hayes as well. But it is going to be very exciting to see what happens from here on out, ladies and gentlemen, in this game. We've got 16 more overs and a mode me emoji as well. Says the Jay Hayes, and also Thunder 14 runs short, 154, I say as well, says Sebastian there. And also it's a massive target, says Aiden. It is indeed, but a shortened format. Like, that's the thing. I feel like I'm also thinking all these Sixers bandwagoners will be wrong as well, says Hamish Spencer there. And against who says Music Kiwi. And the win predictor says there's no chance. It's 68% in favour of the Sydney Sixers. And I think someone like an Alex Hales, I'm thinking of those first 2 overs. The fact that they only got themselves around 10 runs off the first 2 overs. Can you count to 300 emoji as well? My multi's still good. As well, says Aiden, I hope for your sake that I'm wrong as well. And then they will be 95. Geez, you're going very specific. Nathan says for that one as well. And also, I'm an ideas man. I might put my camera down just a little bit so that I can just sit here chilling. I feel like I still need a little bit lower. Not too low, though. Not too low. There we go. I just sit here chilling out as well while we are waiting for the next innings to get underway. That's well and truly wonky. I can see the lean on the camera from here. Do I fix it? Or do I just leave it? I might just leave it for now, but we obviously got the 168 and 16 overs is massive, guys. Be careful with the predictions as well. Yeah, I feel like I'm just chucking it under there just in case, you never know what will be happening. That's too low, isn't it? It's very low. go back up to my face and I will just sit up straight a little bit longer. It's very wonky as well. 171 is the prediction from Victor there. Everyone's feeling that the Sydney Thunder are going to be able to chase this one down, and a wonky donkey as well, says Victor. What a classic song that is for Kiwis. You guys can just look at me looking deep down into your souls as well while we are here as well. But yeah, that camera angle was weird as well. And also we've got there the cord on the headset is doing well as well. It actually is. Oh, I see why. It's just literally tangled down there by my feet. And make a golden hat emoji and use it every time a player receives it or something as well, says Homer Spencer there. I feel like that would be pretty awesome to be able to use those ones. I found something quickly before we come back to that. Oops. Hey, I've got a barley sugar. Just kidding. It's invisible. Anyone want to guess what color this barley sugar is? I should realize that 168 is the exact score. Therefore, going into the Super O as well, says Nathan Sim. Whoops. That's a good point. That's a good point. Am I allowed to change my answer, guys? Is it all right if I change my answer? We'll have to wait and see what you guys say there as well. I didn't think about that very well, but yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see the... Look at that. Weird, isn't it? Yellow as well. And Claire says Batty Wagon. I feel like that's a good answer. And yes, says Nov Mum, so I am allowed to change it. Is everyone forgiving me? There has been a long day of cricket. I'm hoping that we get about 3 yeses. If we get 3 yeses, then I will do it. And we'll change it a little bit. And I will end up, I'd say I'll change it a little bit. And well, 168 is still a prediction as well. And also green, as I says, Nov Mum, it is indeed. It is a green one for the barley sugar. That's kind of weird how it just completely disappears, isn't it? And yes as well. Says a better way. And I was going to say all us high school should be, all us up high should be able to change as well, says Robert. Do we want to change? You change it as well, says Henry Spencer. And Sixers win this match as well, says Raman. Tell you what, because I get to change everyone, we haven't had the first ball yet. What does everyone want to go with as well? If you do want to change yours, if you've said that it's way too high and you've had to think about it and you've gone, maybe not, you can change it. I am going to allow it next match. Team win as well, says Mitz. I believe it is going to be the Renegades versus the Scorchers. I think the Renegades have got a decent chance in that one if they do get to bat first. If they don't bat first, I'm giving it to the Scorchers though. And if you get it first, you get half points as well. Says that Nathan's on there, 137 for 7 as well, says Betty Wagon, and still 154 runs. I like the fact that everyone who was a little bit lower have stuck with what they had, and then everyone who was higher at this stage seems like they're going to be sticking with it as well. But I'm going to say 100 and I'll go, they'll need to. What haven't we had so far? I know that we've had something up there. 171 from Victor. You know, I said it would be a good shout to go for 172. I'm going to go for it. No, I'm not. I'm going to go 170. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. We'll go with that. 170. And next match is jackpot as well. And there as well, Robert is going with 160. I'm sticking to the 137. And there as well. And also lost a cute Carlo as well. Says Rakesh there. Jan, and at the moment, anyone who is wondering about the India versus South Africa game of the test match, we are looking at it as well out of the corner of our eye. And we will go. Cheers. Rakesh has said Sixers will lose the match. And if Shadab playing today in Sydney, Sixers, please reply. Says Rafi. It was actually a very interesting situation for them as well because he was one of the X Factor players as an option, but because he hadn't actually heard back about whether or not his COVID test was positive or negative, it meant that he wasn't actually allowed to be selected. And then it was just a little bit too late for him to be added in. So they made an X Factor player switch, but it wasn't him. So he's on the sideline, but he will be back for the next game, I believe. Watching on my iPad is a bit weird compared to my Mac as well. And Sunday Fun Day, all match jackpot as well, says MIT. And also, we've got there, where are you from, bro? I am from New Zealand. And yeah, it is a lot of fun watching all of these BBL games. My voice will be gone tomorrow, but I will certainly not be. Even if I sound like I am pretty much talking through, I guess, broken glass. It's a good analogy, I guess. I will still be here. I will still be doing our live streams. And hopefully you guys will still be here too. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm just looking. I've got about 100 tabs open at the moment, and that's not even an exaggeration. I've got about 17 on that one open one as well. And also today's Shadab is not playing, sadly not, but he will be there for the next game, I believe. As well, another one bites the dust as well. Sebastian there. And also we have got there in the chat, Indian, New Zealand as well. Yes, indeed, I am from New Zealand. So we are sitting 10, 11 p.m. We have got a game taking place in an hour's time. Should be a good one. As I'm still a little bit sunburnt, but it doesn't look too bad at the moment, depending on whether or not I push super hard on my forehead. You guys can see a little bit of it as well. And we're doing some good combos tonight as well. Come New Zealand students, visa 6.5 band as well, says it's Indian. It's actually a very nice place, New Zealand, as well, if you do end up kind of studying here as well. It's very nice. And I would highly recommend it. If it is somewhere that you guys do want to go, sure to check it out. 178 for Brandon there. Are you sure you want to go with that, Brandon? That would mean that they do end up getting 10 more runs than the Sydney Sixers. So I will still allow, since we've got a little bit more time, do you want to change it a little bit? Please rate Shadab Khan and Babar Azam as well, says Rafay. Oh, okay. Shadab Khan, I don't know what to give him. Spin bowling, extremely good. Batting, actually very high for kind of the number that he does bat. So I would give Shadab Khan probably a 9 out of 10 if we're going with it out of 10 as well. And I would say Babar Azam, the fact that he is just a batsman, but he plays the way that he does, I'll give him a 9.5 out of 10. As well, he's very good. Indeed, Brandon, you might want to go a little bit further down rather than up for this one. And that's not sunburn. I got fried yesterday, as I said, Paddy Wagon there, and we should play for England as well. And there, and also we have got there better than England. Even I admit it as well. And also we have got there, we're doing some combos tonight. And also we have got there still deciding if I should stay up to watch the next game as well. It depends on whether or not you are watching the Ashes. I met you 22nd of February as well. Says that it's in the end there. I believe that we are actually going to be doing our Super Rugby live stream as well. 196 there. 16 overs, Brandon, as well. And I also, I met you for that one as well. 188. A little bit lower, Brandon, by about the 20 runs. If you feel that they will chase it down, I would recommend going 169 for your prediction there. And then if you feel that they don't chase it down, anything lower than 168 is probably the good way of going. But it is going to be Jilks will be at the crease. He'll be rearing to go for the Thunder. At the moment, they are going to need some thunderous shots if they want a chance of it being able to win this game. That is for sure. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be too likely, but they are going to fight hard, see whether or not they can get their way going as well. Bender Washer, so he is going to be bowling a 169 as mine as well. And then you might have to say around the 140, 150 mark and bye-bye, bro, as well. We will see you later on. And 173 is the prediction from High Guys there as well. And also 172. Okay, we will go with that for Brandon there. And shout out MIT Indian as well. So welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you do have a good day. I hope you do enjoy your time in New Zealand as well. It's going to be hit nicely by Jilks. It will just be the dot ball, though, to start this one off. I say 170 is because if you draw, you'll get 2 runs. And and with 164, you will get 4 runs as well, says Nathan Sim. So you're going with 170, Nathan, I assume. I think we did have... yeah, that is actually your first guess as well. So fair play to you as well. Wait a minute. Hang on, no. Are you changing yours, Nathan, from 132? Or are you going with the new one? I will let you have the chance to say whether you want your first one of 132 or you want your new one as well. Gonna be flicked off the legs there of Jilks. It's gonna be a catching opportunity. Not quite able to take it there for Edwards. And that is gonna be racing away to the boundary. No, 132 as well. Says Nathan Sim. Okay, so we will go with that. And unlucky. And the 137 is mine. I will tie you out as well. You'll time me out. And who is your favourite batsman except for Ed as well, says Rafay. I love watching Kane Williamson is another one. Just not quite able to get to that one. Mickey Edwards, he's a huge individual. And also first one as well, says Nathan Sims. I have still got that one marked as well there. But now it is going to be, I'll be back in 10 hours as well, says Sebastian. No worries, mate. And we will see you in a short moment. Delicious going for the right there. A little bit of outswing there. And Jilks once again hits it over the top. It looks like it is going to be Sean Abbott chasing that one down. And they do just get themselves the 2 runs once again. Nicely done there by the Sydney Thunder. This game's going to be flying by. We've got only an hour, I should say. Good start from the Thunder. It is indeed. And also we have got there, who is your flavor? Or sorry, who is your favorite as well, says Rafay. I would say out of these 2 sides, I do enjoy watching the Sydney Sixers maybe just a little bit more, but I still find these 2 sides very entertaining. Like, that's the thing. I don't really have a favorite team in the BBL. I just love watching every single side play all of the games that they have got. So, and who is your favorite batsman except for Ant Williamson? I mean, I know that people find him annoying overall, but I also really like watching Marnus Labuschagne. But then Babar Azam's probably right up there as well. Him and Mohammad Rizwan at the top of the order for Pakistan are just phenomenal as well. You're saying that the game will end be 4 wides and 4 no balls as well. And there says Nathan Sim there in the chat as well. But at the moment here, Jilts, he is going to be sitting on 6 runs of 4 deliveries. Can he keep on building this momentum here for their side? And if he can, maybe they've still got a chance of being able to take this one down. They've got a 28% chance of winning this game from here. 10.8 and over is what they are going to be requiring for this one. It's up to 11 runs and over now because of the Duckworth-Lewis system. We know how much that can hurt a team when you are batting second, but also how much it can hurt. And also nothing wrong with liking an Aussie as well. And the chat there says Hamish Spencer there. And the chat and also IQ later. I think it's more the case of people find him quite annoying at the crease because he keeps on talking type thing. But he's a very talented batsman. Number 1 test batsman in the world, I believe. At the moment there, that's going to be going straight up in the air for Jilks. This could be the catching opportunity. 3 men going for it. Mickey Edwards takes it. And that is now going to be Jilks on his way. And it is going to be a big old wicket there for the Sydney Sixers. And it was a big old man who was able to take it as well, Mickey Edwards. That will be the end of the first over. And it is going to be 6 for 1 here. All right, Robert, as well. I hope it rains, says Daryl. That's the thing. Even if it rains a little bit, that means that all of our predictions are out the window as well. Holy catch as well. And there. And also we have got the eye Robert in the chat. Says cricket lovers there to Robert as well. But Ben DeWashers doing nicely for himself. They've actually got more runs than the Sydney Sixers at this point. And also we have got there what do you call it? Cooked peanut fried nuts as well. And there says Paddy Wiggum. Fried nuts. Interesting one there, Paddy. And also we have got the out for Paddy Wagon. Also, we have got the Hey Cricket Lovers in the chat from Robert. And now Alex Sales, he is at the crease. And also alongside him, it is going to be the man coming in at 3 for this match. It's Jason Sanger. And where is Rain God as well. And then also we have got the out in the chat from Robert Miller. My voice is trying to disappear. We've still got another 3.5 hour live stream after this one. Where is my Sir Robert? As well as his Cricket Lovers there. And the chat as well. But now it's going to be Sean Abbott. Dangerous man. That's terrible. Paddy Wagon as well. In the chat there. And also, if your mind is twisted, you will get it as well. Fried. What do you call it? Cooked peanut fried nut. I feel like I should understand it, but I feel like because it's 10:20, it's not quite working. You sirs in front of the MCG, or your sirs in front of the MCG as well. Says like Robert there as well, but now it is going to be Sean Abbott steaming into the crease. Always dangerous, always on the money with the first ball. Normally Singer, he has that one down to deep third man, and that will be the single. Get him off the mark as well. They are just showing there the hang time. 4.92 seconds for Mickey Edwards to wait for that one to come down as well. And at the moment, it is going to be Alex Hales. He hasn't actually faced the delivery. I'm waiting for the rain as well, says Daryl. I'm actually going to have a quick look and see how it is sitting. Well, those are 172 for 4, as well, says Brandon there as the prediction there. And at the chat as well. What we will do is we will go here and we will check the weather for Sydney at the moment, whether or not the rain is right around the corner or whether we get to see a little bit more. It's actually 70% chance that it rains in a total of 40 minutes time there at the ground. Wickets incoming as well, says Betty Wagon. And also, what do you think, Sir Robert? Who will be win as well? Says that Cricket Lovers there. I'm loving tongue rolling today. I've noticed that I'm going quite a bit. The Thunder at the moment sitting on a total of 1.2 as well. And also, if you want rain, go rain dance as well. And there says Robert. And at the moment, Sanger, he is going to be at the non-strikers end. Alex Hales, he's already at a dot ball as well, but normally doesn't have too many of those. Does swing hard at the ball, and he is going to be getting himself the single down the ground for just the one becoming, because me supporting Thunder, but Thunder will not be able to chase it as well. And there says Daryl, so, okay, so you're hoping that it does rain off before the 5 overs so that they are able to get themselves the 2 points, I believe it is, if the game is rained off. At the moment, and that is going to be Jason Singer. We did actually see in that last match, he did do very nicely for himself when he did start to really feel it as well. And anywhere about 160 for Thunder, I guess, if you're, or if you like Hamish 170 as well. Says it Robert Miller there in the chat. But yeah, we will have to wait and see, of course, whether or not they can get any more early wickets. That's going to be another good ball from Alex Hales. And also we know Thunder won't win because there is not Thunder as well, says Betty Wagon there on a good point. I guess you could say there. But who knows? Anything can happen in the game of the BBL. I dropped something before, and I don't actually know where it went. It's unfortunate. I don't even know what I dropped as well. You know, when you hear something drop and you look around and you can't see anything, and you're like, what was that? And then you just never quite find it, unfortunately. But now Sean Abbott, so far, 4 deliveries and has only gone for the 2 runs. Advancing down the wicket there, Sanger with a straight shot. And that is going to be a 1 bounce 4. And something that the Sydney Sixers did very, very nicely. And also we have got there, and the chat pretty much about, if you like Brandon, and 192 is good as well. Says Betty going there, and you're waiting for the Thunder as well. Says Daryl, that was a good shot from Sanger, able to hit it down the ground. What did I drop before? Oh, there it is. It's a part of a pen as well, which is very nice indeed. I was wondering where the other half of that pen went. Did find it. Ideal. And now the stage, it is going to be Sanger once again on strike, sitting on 5 runs with 3 deliveries so far. And Barley Sugar, it may have been as well. There's a Robert there, a little bit off the edge. And it is going to be the dot ball to close out that over. Very good one. And the Thunder are actually ahead of what the Sydney Sixers were at this point in time. So that means, I guess you'd say that they've got a little bit of that advantage, but only by a little bit in that regard as well. And while I'm at it, 10:22, I better quickly, I know that Isaac messaged a little bit earlier on in the day, or I messaged Isaac earlier on. Oopsies. I've realized that I can't type at this time, and I was trying to write thinking, and thinking was not thinking as well. That is for sure. There we go. Right, I did just have to reply to that message just so that I could get it kind of out of the way as well. But Hayden Kerr now, 11 matches, 6 wickets. Right. What are we going to get to see now? But they're talking about the Australian skipper, Aaron Finch, who has returned to his side, and he's going to be taking on Mitchell Marsh. Those two going into battle will be exciting. I'm also thinking Kane Richardson going up against, it will be Andrew Tye, and also Jason Berendorf, whoever wants to take the reins for that one. Peter Haskaloo going up against the Renegade spinner, in which it will be, I believe they've got Sahir Khan at the moment as well. Which team is the best in this T20 World Cup as well? It says Rafi, I know that this probably sounds a little bit biased, I guess you could say, but I actually feel bad for Pakistan for missing out, because they had a perfect group stage. They beat New Zealand, they beat India, but sadly for them, they just didn't quite get through the Australians in the semi-final, but they played very well. And also 21 says the Music Kiwi, and India nearly, or had one out drop catch as well. That's going to be a good shot there from Sanger, breaking through the field. And then it's going to be another 4 runs, looking like he's going to be aggressive early on. And Hassan Ali, and there's his Music Kiwi there. And the chat as well. And also we have got their Barley Sugar. May have been. And also we have got their 23 says Music Kiwi 21. And also 897 says Music Kiwi. What are we talking about there for the numbers per smash as well? And also per smash from Jay. That is a good old shot down the ground from Sanger. Uses the feet. Good start for the Sixers as well, says David. Oh, sorry, what's from Aiden? It was indeed. Although at that point in time, the Sixers, they were sitting at 0 for 11. So if the rain does affect this game, it does mean, shot from Sanger once again. And that's going to be racing away to the boundary for an extra 4 runs. Now it's going to be 21 for 1 here for the Thunder, and they have still got a few more balls left at the end of the power surge. I'm going to have to look up and see what they are sitting on. I know that they really started ramping it up. Is it impossible? It's impossible for the Thunder to win this match as well, says Daryl. And also we've got AJ Patel playing for the Stags tomorrow. It will be interesting to see how he goes in the New Zealand competition. I love seeing these international players get the chance to once again kind of return to the lower grades. Or even though Super Smash is not really a lower grade, but it's lower than international, is the kind of point that I was getting at there. But Kerr at the moment, he's gone for quite a few runs. Once again, Sanger tries to glide it down that same region. It's 2-0 for Melbourne victory, 2-0 for Sydney. There's a whole heap of goals being scored in the A-League, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, the Sixers here, for after their 4 overs, they were sitting on a total of 29 for 1. So there's a number to remember as well. They had a lot of sixes, though, throughout the innings. And I feel like the more sixes that the Thunder can get here, the better chance they have of winning this match. But 20% chance for them to be able to win this game from here. It's going to be tough. It's going to be near impossible. But if they can do it, Sanger's gone big once again. Hit it into the deep, and that is going to be another 4 runs. That helps a little bit more for the Sydney Thunder just using the fact that they have only got a couple. It's lower than BBL level as well, says Nathan Sim. It is indeed. And also, you reckon the Phoenix can win tomorrow? So it says Music Kiwi. I hope they do, but they do struggle a little bit. Who are they playing in their game? I think, I'm going to try and have a guess, but I feel like I should probably just look it up rather than saving my embarrassment. I thought they were playing Central Coast, but I could be wrong there. What are they going to have? It is going to be the Phoenix. It is Central Coast. Tell you what, 1 point to me. As well, and also Mariners right as well, says Nathan Sim. It is indeed. So hopefully they do go all right in that slightly early game. How is that lower than the Bill Nathan as well there? And also, yes, Mariners. Or lower than the BBL, I believe it is as well, but it is going to be just the single there. That will close out the over, and it is now going to be 26 for 1 here for the Sydney Thunder. 14 off that first over of Hayden Kerr. A little bit expensive, you would say, for that man. So hopefully he doesn't go for too many in the next one. As well, and yes, Mariners as well. Sets up Music Kiwi there in the chat. The moment it is Sanger sitting on 18 runs of 9 deliveries because New Zealand don't get as many internationals and more people would rather do BBL than New Zealand New Zealand Super Smash, I believe that is as well. At the moment, they are just showing Billings in at 4, Ross in at 5, Sam's in at 6. It's going to be nicely played by Singer, and they do race through, and they do get themselves the single there as well. And also we've got there about Nice Mariners as well. It says Music Kiwi. What is our score prediction for that game? Ladies and gentlemen, do let me know. At the moment, Alex Hales, he will be hoping to have a good old performance here in this game. He's been struggling a little bit this year for the BBL. Hasn't got a huge amount of runs. This could be the time to do it as well. But currently 27 for 1 here after 3.1 over 16 overs they have got to play. That is because of the rain. Does mean that they do need 11.4. Must be time for the yawn. You're doing well, mate, as well, says J. Hayes. I'm surprised. We actually had way more in the Ashes. That's a nice shot from Alex Hales. Whipped away, and it is the 6 runs there, nicely played by Alex Hales. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to know why I was yawning so much on the first Ashes live stream, whereas now I think it's the sugar, to be honest. I've just woken myself up well and truly there as well. That is a good shot from Alex Hales. 69 meters. Didn't get it a huge distance, but just got it enough. Be able to go over Phoenix 3-1. Mariners will win like 2-1 as well. And there says Music Kiwi, but now at this stage, it is going to be Alex Hales. Short ball, he goes bang this time, and he liked that one big time, and that's going to be another 6 runs for Alex Hales. Sugar is the key, so it seems as well. Says that JA's there in the chat. And now they are sitting on 39, and they are sitting on a 37% chance of being able to go on to win this game. They need these two at the crease at the end of this if they do want a chance of being able to win this game, because they do need to chase down 10.7, but he just ends up swinging it away. Alex Hales, we won't Oliver Sale out for, or we won't win Oliver Sale out for 6 to 8 weeks. Who's replacing him then? They've got another young keeper, don't they? If I'm not wrong. And Sugar Mama as well says Music Kiwi there. And at their jabber now, Sean Abbott, he's gone for a few. That's another 6. No, it's not. He hasn't got all of it, and that's going to be the wicket. It looked like he got it, but he didn't. And that is going to be the wicket of Alex Hales. He ends up getting 14 runs of 6 deliveries. Hit the ball straight to the man who is in the deep, and that is Mickey Edwards there as well. I thought he actually timed that pretty well, but it didn't end up carrying pretty much at all, other than straight to the man out on the boundary, and that is going to be the wicket of Alex Hales, caught by the X Factor player once again, and also Alex Paulson in the chat there, says Nathan Sim. Also we have got the out from Paddy Wagham. That will be the end of Alex Hales. He did end up getting 14 runs off 6 deliveries. There we go. I have replied to a message. It is from Isaac. I'm seeing whether or not I can find him any time during the Ashes live streams. Perhaps I'm so tired as well. And smack that like button. Let's hit the 50 as well. He's gone, no. Or bye-bye, no. Sydney to win. Let's go, boys, as well, says Aiden. See, that's the thing. My prediction is one way, but my heart is the other. I want the Sydney Sixers to win this so that Aiden's multi can stay alive. Like, I mean, I'd only get 2 points. Aiden, if he wins, will get a little bit more money as well. Cheers. I feel like I'm very zen at the moment. I think it's called overtired, but I feel like at the moment, like I could talk for like another 10 hours and I'm literally just in a trance of like cricket. You know, I'm very calm at the moment. Like I'm normally calm anyway, but I'm very calm right now. I mean, Sydney can win 8 as well. And there says Nathan Zimmerman. Either way, Sydney will win as well. And there. And also, wait, what points? When did this start as well? Says 8 there. Oh, actually, yeah. Some of you guys may not have heard of. Pretty much for the BBL, we do give a runs prediction before the inning starts, and then whoever is closest does receive themselves 3 points. Second closest gets 2 points, and third closest gets 1 point. And at the end of the season, we're going to see who is closest in terms of the most points as well, and both can as well. Says that Nathan Simmer. That is going to be 14 runs off the over. They're 40 for 4 here. The Sydney Sixers, they were sitting 1 for 29, so just a little bit ahead in that one as well. And who's winning that at the moment as well, says Music Kiwi. At the moment, I believe it is actually Robert who is sitting top of the bunch for that one. He is a very good man when it comes to the predicting, that is for sure. But also, I will go through my notes and see who else is right up there. So at this stage, I believe Music Kiwi, you're sitting on 4 points. So you're in second at the moment. Then in third, it is a tie between me, Hamish, Spencer, and I think that's it. Oh, and Kevin, sorry, as well, is also sitting right up there. I meant the Sixers guys as well. Says, and there I know I've come second twice as well, says Music Kiwi. Well, but now Mickey Edwards is going to get himself a little bit of a bowl. He's been very useful in the outfield. At the moment, it's going to be tough. The prize at the end of the season is a private helicopter vid from Hamish as well. Oh, he ends up hitting that one into the ground there. No, he doesn't, because it is going to be called as a wide there. So that is an extra run that they didn't want to give up for that one for Mickey Edwards. I would say that it's probably not going to be a helicopter video from myself. I was looking at trying to get something from the BBL store, but unfortunately they don't actually ship worldwide. So depending on where the person who is that wins it, I don't want to say that there's a prize and then not be able to send it to them, unfortunately. So we will wait and see a little bit closer to the end as well. That's going to be a nice cut shot there from Singer straight to Dan Christian, though. It's been fielding very sharp for himself as well. Holds that ball up. The crowd applaud him as well there, Dan Christian. Oh, yeah, well, it's got there. Don't worry, I'm winning as well, says a Robert there in the chat as well. And yeah, he is indeed sitting on the 5 points compared to Music Kiwi, who is on 4. And then me, Robert. No, not me, Robert. Me, Kevin, and Hamish are all sitting on 3 points in there as well. But there are still plenty of games. Like, that's the thing. We're 20 out of 61. There's still another 41 matches. Tell you what, he tried to smack that one there. Sanger as well. What's your prediction today for the Thunder as well? Says that Nathan, one moment. I will actually tell you what Roberts is. His prediction for the Thunder, he ended up going 160 for himself as well. We always got there. We back as well. Says Bash in there. And also we have got there. I don't mind. If there's no prize, I won't win anyway. As well says Music Kiwi. I know right at the start you did ask whether or not there would be the situation of maybe a PS5 as the prize, but unfortunately, oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good shot. That's gone all the way, has it? Yes, it has. Tell you what, he didn't get all of it, though. It only went about 10 metres over the boundary, or 5 metres or so. Arsenal to beat Norwich as well in there. Says it was from Sebastian. Oh, sorry, says Nathan there. And tell you what, Mickey Edwards. It sounded like he struck this one extremely crisp, but it didn't actually go over the boundary as far as I thought it would. And also we have got there, they all been good as well. It says Batty Wagon. That is a good shot. And now Mickey Edwards not too happy with that one. Sanger looking like he is in form. Oh, and he's not happy. Oh, tell you what, Sanger almost decided to hit his stumps over there. That would have got him out. And that one obviously as well. Says Sebastian there in the chat. And now at this stage, Will Pekovsky, they're still in a chat with him. I don't know whether or not just having a chat to him. It is great to see that he is in that situation of still being able to do the commentary side of it as well. And also we've got there maybe when you have like 1 million subs, a PS5 can be the prize as well, says Mr. Kiwi. And also please show us the screen. I can't watch it as well. Says that Deadlock, unfortunately, due to copyright, if we were to show any match footage or audio, we would get taken straight off YouTube. But cricket.com.au, their YouTube channel, will have the highlights of this game straight after that pretty much finishes. I believe it's within the hour that they will be uploading them. And we have only got ourselves another 11 overs left in this one. And then you will be able to see all of the highlights as well. Missed you said mode. Mode me. I love you. As I said, Victor there on the channel. So we have got there some, don't worry. As England are all out for 185 there in the chat as well, says Robert. And also, okay, thanks. As I said, Deadlock, yeah. So cricket.com.au is your best bet to be able to see the highlights of this one. It's going to be nicely played down the ground. Sanger going to have to run hard, and they do just get themselves a single. Question for you, Kiwi lads. What is your favourite city in Northland as well? Says Brandon. Ooh. Tell you what, you've got me there, Brandon. I don't know the North Island too much. I guess you could say I thought Northland was a city. The nice one, you know, that nice one near the middle of Northland, that one. You know, it's got like a shop and whatnot. It's a good one. And mode me equals timeout. Who wants mode me as well? It says Betty Wagon also over there. Why do people ask to show the match? Pretty much it is because like this concept is a little bit weird, I guess you could say, of us talking about a game that we aren't able to show through the commentator as well. And also thanks to my favorite commentator for cricket as well, says Deadlock 7. So thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciate it. And yeah, one day, imagine if we did get the licensing to be able to show the cricket. That would be absolutely insane. That is the goal of the channel as well. Even if it costs us like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, I do want to try and get it so that we can have it as well. And also we have got there what's better, Nelson or Kaikura as well. I think I've been to Nelson more times, so I'll go Nelson for that one as well. Run out opportunity. Lloyd Pope actually brought in all. Okay, the umpire's just done his hammy. By the looks of it there, that doesn't look too good. Watch them struggle if another 2 wickets fall. As I says 8 in there. And also we have got there, what did I say? As soon as I come back, someone asked for the game to be showed. As I says, the there in the chat. Also Wellington says Music Kiwi, and I wish says that Deadlock Savage. He has advanced down the wicket there, and it is going to be safe for Sanger once again. And also we have got there Olympic cricket as well, says Brandon there. And also, bro, please show the game. I love you as well. And there says Sebastian there. But I hope the umpire's all right. It looked like he ended up possibly either rolling the ankle or doing something. The umpire done a hammy. As there says Jay Hazy. It didn't look too good. That's up in the air. Billings, he is not. Oh, he has got all of it. Tell you what, it was almost a relay there for Vincent Nelson. Watching the stream from Nelson currently as well. Says Eliels, and who are you going for as well? Says Deadlock. I did say originally that the Sydney Sixers were going to lose this game. I feel like I'm regretting that decision, but I'm sticking with it just for now. That is 75 minutes. James Vince, took the catch. Oh, no, he actually dropped the catch, so that is why he wasn't able to flick it in as well. And Express Hammy as well. It says J.A.'s, and also we have got there. Big up Nelson, top 3 city in the South Island. Dunedin, Timaru, and 1 for the Nelson side of it as well, and that is going to be in the deep. And it does go for just a single one going for the Thunder, as I says Deadlock, and they are struggling a little bit. As I says Deadlock, at this point, though, they are actually sitting 21 runs ahead of what the Sydney Sixers were at this point as well. We have got their mate on Nelson as well. Says it was from Nathan Sun, but now Lloyd Pope. The moment does drag it down a little bit. Going to be hit down the ground. It struck well, but it's just going to be the single once again. James Vince able to field it nicely. Does get that big old applause from the crowd as well. But yeah, at this stage, the Sixers were sitting 1 for 38. As I can't stop yawning as well. And there says Brandon there, and also about being in Nelson. I'd like to go to Nelson one day soon as well. I think the last time I went to Nelson was probably about, oh no, that's an easy catch. And Billings going to lose the wicket. That was a little bit too simple for that man as well, but it does now mean that the sweep bowlerist Alex Ross, and also I love you, Amy, please mod me and shift screen as well. Says IDAs, and also I've been to Australia longer than I've been to the South Island as well. Says Music Kiwi at this rate. I think Thunder is going to win for now as well. Says Deadlock, yeah, at the moment they are sitting with a 32% chance of being able to win, but the big thing here is once this wicket does go down, what does the percentage become? They're sitting 32% chance of being able to win it. With this one, it goes down to 19. So it is going to be very tough for the Thunder, but they have still got Alex Ross. They've still got Daniel Sams. He can hit a long ball. He can hit one out of the park as well. And also we have got there the Rugby Guru. I said no rest for you, mate, as well. And welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. Hope you have enjoyed the break that you have had as well. But yeah, 10:40 p.m. at the moment here in New Zealand. We did the Ashes. We're doing the cricket now for the BBL. And it is going to be a very exciting one indeed. Alex Ross, the sweepologist, is the nickname. And he is able to use that power to his advantage as well. Wait, Billings is out or is Billings out? Says Deadlock. He is indeed. Unfortunately, losing that wicket caught by Moses Enriquez, bowled by Lloyd Pope, and that was for 9 runs off 6 deliveries as well. And also nice Nathan Sim. Paddy Wiggins says I'm from Christchurch. I'm just up here for Christmas as well. And also Guru with the 10 out of 10 out of 10. Big respect, mate. as well, says Paddy Wagon and Hamish Yawns as well. Says Paddy Wagon, the Yawns aren't coming today. For some reason, they seem like they do not want to leave the body. I know that they were earlier on our last live stream, but we have still got one more live stream tonight that is going to be going for about 3.5 hours, and that is going to be the other matchup, catch or bolt as well. He was caught in the deep by Moses Enriquez, or actually at kind of cover region. It was as well. Hats off to you. I needed the rest. The rugby season will be long as well, says the rugby guru. Yeah, pretty much straight back into Super Rugby Six Nations. All of it as well is all going to be coming back in February, I believe it is. As I told you, the Sixers will win. What's the prediction looking like as well? Says Aiden at the moment. It's sitting 20% chance for the Sydney Thunder, 80%. And also, thanks Sebastian there, says the rugby guru. You have a few times, as I said, Paddy Wagon there. And also, I've been to Lake Ellis, 1978 as well. Hamish on a sugar rush, sorry, says J. Hayes. Can't even say sugar rush, can I? At the moment, Alex Rossi loves the sweep shot. And question for you lads, what is your favourite colour? And question for you lads, why am I yawning as well? And they must have internet issues as well, says Nathan Sims. So I would say favourite colour is probably the colour of yellow that is on that one. Alex Ross hits it over the top. That's going to be 4 runs there for the sweepologist. Straight away playing the cut shotologist. I guess he gets the new nickname as well. But he is going to need 109 runs for a side off 58 balls here to have a chance of winning this game. But I would say favourite, what was the second half? Why are you yawning? I would say it is because you are tired. As a good guess, you had probably a big day for Christmas, and now it is straight into Boxing Day, and we have had plenty of cricket on today as well. But at the moment, Alex Ross sitting on 4 runs off 1 delivery, going with the strike rate of 400. And now it is going to be Bender Warshus. It's pitched up, and that's going to be the one for Alex Ross once again, down to that kind of deep third man region as well. And Lloyd Pope able to cut it off. Josh Phillippe at the moment, he has got the golden cap for the leading run scorer in the competition. And what are you watching from as well, says Deadlock, like TV or KO as well. So pretty much I am on Sky Go here in New Zealand. So I'm on Sky Sport 4, and pretty much it is in that situation of, it is pretty much, I believe, 30 seconds or so behind as well. And we'll chat to you soon. Enjoy the rest of 2021. Yeah, hopefully we do get a chance to catch up before the end of the year as well. But yeah, I hope you do enjoy the rest of your kind of Christmas break, I guess you could say. And hopefully you did have a good Christmas yesterday or slightly earlier. I guess you're actually the next morning after Christmas, aren't you? I hate time zones. I think you know this as well, that I struggle with the time zones as well. But good morning, I guess, or goodbye morning. Is that what you say? Not too sure. It's Sky Sport. He's a Kiwi as well, and thanks, says Deadlock there. And take care, Guru. Cheers for popping in as well with the 10 RTM. And also, I'm glad you pronounced cutologist properly as well and say all night as well there, says Brandon there in the chat. That's going to be worked down to the guy at deep third man once again there. Over the top of Josh Phillippe. But it is going to be nicely bowled by DeWashis at the moment. They are sitting 7 overs away from the end of this game. And then we are transferring straight over to the next match. Perth Scorchers taking on the Melbourne Renegades. Our vocal cords, do they exist? Probably not after this live stream, but we will keep on going and going and going. And then we will sleep. And then we will go again tomorrow as well. While we've got our sunburn, while we've got this adrenaline, the sugar rush is going. The voice rush needs to keep on going as well. Sanger clearing it out to the cover region. It is going to be fielded in the deep by Silk, though, and they do just get themselves a single once again. Sixers at this stage. We're still sitting 19 runs behind this point for the Sydney Thunder, but they definitely went bang in the later stages. Like, you look at the Sydney Sixers, 1-6 for Josh Phillippe, 5 sixes for Daniel Hughes. He was able to get himself up to 6 in total for the team. Then after that, Moses Enriquez got 1. Dan Christian got 2. So that's actually 8 as well. Where's the Perth game at? Not in Perth, is it as well? So pretty much it is at Marvel Stadium, but it is considered a home game for Perth. I don't know what that means. It's just what they have at this stage, I guess, for Western Australian games. Yeah, let's go there. I'll be back later. As I said, Deadlock 7, so we'll see you later on, mate. Possibly for that match between the Renegades and the Scorcher at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Jay, as well. So yeah, the thing is, I would have liked to see them, rather than have it as a home game for the Perth Scorchers at the home field of Melbourne, I would have liked to see it maybe get played at somewhere else outside of Melbourne if they were able to get there, or even at like a smaller ground or something like that, somewhere where they don't have that home field advantage. Sky Sports 1 as well, says Brandon there. I believe that is where the cricket is at the moment for India versus South Africa. And at the moment, the Renegades won the toss and chose to bat versus the Scorchers. That is the situation that I said would be the only way for the Renegades to win this match. And they have decided that they want to have a bat, and they do want to set the total as well. Going to be nicely played once again by seeing a little bit of a misfield. Do they take on the 2? I believe they will get back. No, they don't. They just take on the 1. I would have thought Adelaide as well. Yeah, I thought they would have gone somewhere else so that it wasn't an unfair advantage to Melbourne, I guess you could say that as well. I'll be back. I need a drink as well, says Brandon. So no worries, mate. We'll see you a little bit later on. At the moment, we have got there enough in the chat as well there for the 100%. But now at this stage, wide ball, Alex Ross, they do not take the single. And it is getting a little bit closer and closer in this one as well. I'm going to have another barley sugar because sugar, it's great. It's absolutely great. That is for sure. I don't have a lot of sugar normally other than like a can of Fanta every once in a while. I feel like you guys can tell, and as the Scorchers and Renegades on now, so how do we do our points as well, says Music Keeper? So pretty much at the moment, we're still about half an hour away from the start of this match, or about 20 minutes away, I think it is, if I'm not wrong. So when we get a little bit closer, if it seems like this game is going to be running long, we will do the predictions on this one, and then also allow predictions for the first couple of minutes. Saying now, we're heading away to leg side, and that is going to be another 4 runs there for the Sydney Thunder as well. So down on the Valley Sugar, says J.A.'s there. And Scorchers are home everywhere lately, aren't they, as well? Says Sebastian, yeah, pretty much no matter where they play, they are home. But yeah, 27 minutes until that game does take place. So 11:15 will be the start of that one. This game could almost be over by then with only the 50 balls left. Also, Squiggles in there as well, says Paddy Wagon. And also we have got there, are you going to have none of those sugars left by the end of tonight's stream at this rate as well? Says Ali Elton. Also said it's 44 degrees here, so I bet the Scorchers are glad they are away and are back. Oh, I have some up and go as well. Said Brandon, what flavor up and go have you gone with, mate? I do enjoy myself. I think it's the vanilla one that I have as well. Yeah, Hamish Cocaine users are envying your enthusiasm at the moment as well. That's the thing. I feel like I'm one of those people that it doesn't take a lot of anything to make me all excited. That sounds weird. But then like ending up just talking for hours and hours and hours, like whether it's like one little barley sugar, whether it's like 1 hour less sleep than I should have got, it just seems to make me wide awake. And just keep on going and going and going and going and going. As I'll meet you, says Brandon there in the chat. But now Ollie Pope, we'll say Lloyd Pope, does go not too badly. But now at this stage, interesting. I feel like I'm watching a like weight loss ad at the moment because I was, and now they're showing me The Rock as well. Can you smell? It's not barley sugar, is what he's cooking as well. That is for sure. He is just cooking himself a Jungle Cruise by the looks of it as well. I'm getting so many ads at the moment. It's kind of like rapid fire ads as well. But at the moment, we have got the drink spray 8 overs down, so now they are allowed to change in the X Factor player if they decide to do so. If not, too bad. They will just end up going back to the team that they did have before this point as well. How good are the Thunder as well, says Amos Smith. They're going all right so far by the looks of it. I've got about 100 tabs open, like I mentioned. I'm going to try and close some of them. I looked up miniature bat earlier on. I had Dom Sibley up there as well. Aegis Patel. I never read out the New Zealand squad for that guy. You guys want to know the New Zealand squad? So yes, I've got it up as well. It's Tom Latham, Devon Conway, Will Young, Ross Taylor, Henry Nichols, Daryl Mitchell, Tom Blundell, Rachin Ravindra, Kyle Jamieson, Matt Henry, Tim Southey, Neil Wagner, and Trent Bolt. I feel bad. I actually said I'll read it at the end of the over, and then I completely forgot as well. And up early tomorrow as well in the chat. Says Brian, yeah, we are going to be getting up and we're going to be ready to go for the Ashes as well. And also we have got their close your RedTube tab as well. Already done, mate. Had to close it straight away. You know, can't let you guys see that one. And at the moment, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe like they're saying. The Renegades, they are going to be batting first, so this one drops as needed. Got 100 subscribers as well. And there says Brandon also, at least it's not the mower ad as well. Says it was Robert on 44. As I said some streams ago, I can't really imagine what it feels like except sweating all the time and just clinging to life when you're outside as well. And also, why is the Thunder starting at 173? Thought it would be 169. You do raise a good point there. You raise a very good point. Oh, the Duckworth-Lewis system. I believe because of the Duckworth-Lewis system. That is why it's a little bit higher. I was well and truly confused there. But yeah, pretty much because of the Duckworth-Lewis system, they have to get a different total. That kind of doesn't make sense, does it? Because now that I think about it, that means that some of our guys who are close with their guesses perhaps won't be 100% spot on because they need 173. So the Duckworth-Lewis has kind of ruined all of us I guess you could say there. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. 174, my prediction as well. Says Hamish Spencer, are we okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're just adding. Because the fact that, Hamish Spencer there, he did go with 169 in favour of pretty much saying that it's going to be one more run that they win it by. Are we happy enough to say that how it does go there, it is going to be pretty much added a couple more? So likes of Brandon, how he said 172, so that would really mean 177 because it was 4 above. Is everyone okay with that system? Anyone who went a little bit higher than it, we just change it to the fact that it's 173 rather than 168? Do let me know. So we have got Chaos Dragon, as a member. As I welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Hugely appreciated for you being here. You now have access to those channel emojis that you will be able to use, including this Christmas one that got up into the corner while I am, because the Ashes is on as well. I'm not going to lose sleep over my prediction, Hamish. No worries as well, says Sebastian there, and also while I am, because the Ashes is on as well there. But thank you very much for becoming a member. Be sure to use those emojis in the chat as well. They are a lot of fun as well. And yes, it's Brandon there in the chat as well. But now at this stage, 93 runs needed from 46 deliveries. Hi, Brandon as well, says David there in the chat. But Sanger sitting on 39 runs of 25 deliveries, 27% chance of the Thunder winning. That's a good ball there from Dan Christian. It's a harsh world, though, because that is raced away for 4 as well. And also we've got the short Sebastian in there as well. Says Hamish Spencer. That one was a little bit, unfortunately. I will keep mine. I will keep mine as it is 163 for 5 as well, says Novmum there. Now at this stage, nicely done by Sanger. And also, I'm back, Silly Internet as well. Welcome back, Chaos Dragon. You've been a member before, weren't you, as well, says Sebastian there. I know the chat, and also Ashes. I have a feeling the whole English team will be cremated when they return home as well, says Jay Hayes. That's if they get home. And thought I might renew as well with the Hamish emoji there in the chat as well. Sanger, good shot down the ground, and it is going to be, once again, going away for just the 2 runs. Good running between the wickets for them now. Dan Christian, they still need themselves 12 runs per over here if they do want a chance of it being able to win it as well. But at the moment, 87 for 3 here. Sixers, they were sitting at 2 for 68 at this point as well, and they need to find a new playing 11 as well, says Robert Miller there. And they will be Jay Hayes as well, says was in there from Hamish Spencer. It's a good shot there from Sanger with the pull shot. Straight out to the man at deep, though, and it was Sean Abbott. Was able to field that one quite nicely for himself as well. I'm going to get my phone. That was a weird noise that my voice made when I did try and reach down. I was getting myself my charger so that I can charge up my phone a little bit, and indeed, as well, says Jay, and also good, how are you? And in there as well, says the David there. But at the moment, 2 runs a ball from here on out to be able to win this game. Not going to be easy at all, that is for sure. The Thunder, they are sitting on 87 for 3. They can't afford to lose too many more wickets, or else then it could all go downhill for them from here on out. At the moment, 86 runs needed from 43 deliveries as well. It's just been very strong from Singer, moving up onto 46 off 28. Alex Ross, the sweepologist, sitting on 9 runs off 7 deliveries. Does end up smacking that one down the ground, but it's straight to the man, and it is going to be cut off nicely by Edwards. And that will be the end of the over. 9 overs down here, and it is going to be 88 for 3 for them as well. Still got the barley sugar. Oh no, my tongue's just normal color. I thought it might be red because I have got the red barley sugar. My cheek's probably red, but I'm not going to show you the inside of my cheek because I feel like you guys don't want to see that too much. And that's understandable. So I will just allow it at this stage. It is now going to be by the looks of it. Well, they are going Hayden Kerr once again. Decided that he would be a good option for this one. But at the moment, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is going to be a good bit of fielding there. And it's just going to be the single there off the first ball of Hayden Kerr. As also a Berth batting first as well, says Hayden. They are batting second. Renegades, they won the toss and they decided that they do want to bat second for this one as well. The Barmy Army will throw a massive parade for the England team on their performance as well. At the moment, the Sanger show is continuing, sitting on 46 deliveries off 28 balls here. And Hayden Kerr once again going to be running in to the crease a little bit shorter. And it is going to be hit down the ground. And they do look like they will just be getting the 1 run there. And Ross will be on strike for the next delivery. So we got there. Do we make Perth predictions now? We'll wait a little bit longer. The game starts at 11:15. So in the last couple overs of this one, we might look at it and try and make some early predictions for that game as well. But the Renegades, they're going to be batting first for that one. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen, when we do end up voting. And also Marvel Stadium, it's an indoor stadium. That's a good shot there from Alex Ross. It's going to be almost going between them, but Jordan Silk, very good on the boundary. Does end up cutting it off. It's just going to be the 2 runs as well. Barley sugars take a long time to eat off land. When you do end up just leaving them in kind of like your cheek there. With the one, and also we have got their bowling as well. Says Aiden there. Oh, sorry, bowling to Aiden, says Robert. So yeah, they were able to win the toss. So this will be the first game that the Perth Scorchers aren't batting first. And the Barmy Army will throw a massive parade for the England team on their performance as well. That's going to be a little bit lobby, and Alex Ross does get himself the single once again there for the Sydney Thunder, needing 80 runs off 38 deliveries at this point in time. The Sydney Sixers were actually sitting 3 wickets down for 76, but the big changer, the big factor, it's the fact that Dan Christian, he went to the crease, got 41 off 17 balls. Jordan Silk, he came to the crease, got 18 off 12. Moses Enriquez came to the crease, 10 off 4. And then also Daniel Hughes, 50 off 26 deliveries. So they need someone to keep on going at that rate. Alex Ross probably needs to get himself a few more runs, and Sanger needs to bring up that 50 and a few more to be able to go on and get the win for the side. Advancing down the wicket, that's gone straight up in the air. That's going to be the end of the 50, possibly. Depending on how this goes, it is taken there. And Singer's going to be on his way for 47-year Bali Sugars are cheeky, ironically, as well. And there says, so bashed him, that is Moses Henriquez, who was able to take that nice catch there for himself. Singer, he hits it straight up in the air, goes like that and goes, oh no. That's going straight into the hands of Henriquez. And that is going to be the wicket. He is fired up for that one as well. And Hayden Kerr picks up his man. And that is going to be a very good over so far. Just the 1 ball left in it as well. That's well bowled. And Sanger on his way now. 47 off 30 as well. So close to the 50, but misses out in the end as well. Look at their life hack. Don't drink Red Bull. Just get a barley sugar as well. You'll still be awake until New Year's Day as well, says Jay Hayes. I haven't really thought about that, have I, really? When we think about it, I'll probably have to stop consuming barley sugars for the second live stream, or else I will be awake. I'll just be sitting in bed like this when I'm ready to sleep for the cricket as well. Robert, who you got winning the next one as well? And there says Aiden. But yeah, pretty much at this stage, sugar is good. And it is a good, what's it called? It's a good, I'm trying to think of the word. It's not caffeination. Something else similar, though. It's a good waker of the upper. No, what is something that you call it? A good, you guys are going to have to help me out because I can't think of the word. And Renegades to get 140 as well. Says Aiden there in the chat. Also, bro, says that Roman there. Are we starting the predictions? We might as well start the predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden has set 140. I will end up starring all of these ones and then screenshotting it so I can take it over on the barley sugar. And I still can't get you with the Jenny. Jenna as well. That is true. I feel like that's the thing. I look like I'm not alert, but I am kind of alert, sitting in bed, staring at the ceiling like a serial killer as well. Says Sebastian, sounds like my regular Friday night. That's going to be the end of the over, and it is going to be 10 overs down, 16. And this one, the hang time, they're just showing it a booster as well. Yeah, I guess it is a booster. Regarding Sixers win today as well, but yeah, pretty much barley sugars. I see why I don't consume sugar on the live streams very often. And Sixers win today as well. Who's batting first as well, says Nathan Simmer. That's going to be the Melbourne Renegades, who have got the first opportunity at the crease. I'm going to say they get themselves 145 from David. I'm going to go high, 189. It's going to be tough to do. That's actually going to be very tough to do, but I'm going to leave it anyway. There we go. I have started and I've locked it in for myself. The moment 13.17 will be required for them as well. Dispatched up Alex Ross, tries to hit it over the field, and it is going to be bouncing short of the man as well. 190, says Robert. So very close with you, Robert. You are leading. So I feel like I should stick with you. We've got 182, says Brandon there in the chat for his prediction as well. I'm liking it. Got a nice little spread, I guess you could say, about Ben Cutting now. I feel like for the very first over, we do allow predictions on the other one, though, just because people Will feel like they've missed out. That's going to be hit down the ground there for Daniel Sams all the way for 6. First ball facing, and he's just hit it for the 6. 191. So there's a Chaos Dragon there for the prediction as well for how many runs the Renegades will be able to get. So I like the fact that it's quite spread. It's either we think that they're getting around that 180, 190, or it's down there at 140, 150. Hamish accidentally egged 8 half a bag. Well, Hamish 8 half a bag of barley sugars and accidentally streamed the whole India versus South Africa as well. Says a match, and that's a good shot from Daniel Sams, or is it? Yes, it is. 6 more runs for Daniel Sams. He's a beast at the crease, and he has been able to get himself 12 runs off 2 deliveries. I mentioned that they need someone to go big. Daniel Sams here, he is doing that. 186 is Novmum's prediction for that one as well. The run rate drops to 12 now that they will be requiring. Definitely with a power surge, this is actually doable here for the Sydney Thunder. They're sitting on a total of 32% chance of being able to go on and win this game, but we will have to wait and see how it does go. They need Daniel Sams out, though, and burst smash as well. Are we predicting the Renegades over now as well? Says Sebastian, we are indeed. Just so that, just in case it does get a little bit too close, he has decided to just take the block, and I think he is willing to just rotate the strike once again. And also we've got the innings as well, and Yesib in there as well, and also we have got there Yesib as well, says Robert. Yeah, pretty much we will get the predictions in now, just so that we don't have to worry too much about them in the later stages. At the moment, the Sydney Thunder, they have not got a very high chance of being able to win this game, and I assume that is because of something happening there, and that is Alex Ross, who has now gone down. He is the sweepologist, and he is sweeping his way back to the changing rooms. We have got the 182 from Brandon there as well. 16 off 14. The Thunder at the moment, it's still doable, but it's still going to be tough for them as well. But for anyone who does want to know that Renegades starting lineup that they have got Mackenzie Harvey, Aaron Finch, Nick Madison, Sam Harper, Jake Fraser-McGurk, Muhammad Nabi, Will Sutherland, Jake Presswidge, James Patterson, Reece Topley, and Zahir Khan is a lineup that they have decided to go with for the Perth Scorchers. They've got Bancroft, Inglis, Mitchell Marsh, Colin Munro, Ashton Turner, Laurie Evans, Ashton Agar, Andrew Dye, Berendorf, Haskaloo, and Tymor Mills. I want to change my answer, but I'm not going to. I'm sticking with it and hoping for the best. Fingers crossed. But I feel like you guys who said around that 150 mark might be a little bit closer in that regard. $164 for the Renegades. You lie if you said they were great as well. It said Sebastian there. Yeah, it's going to be tough for them. Oh. Leaves that one being cutting. Interesting choice from him, but it is going to be the dot ball. And it is 14 off the over. They need 13 per over from here on out. And they also have a power surge just around the corner. Daniel Sams, though, he's got the potential of hitting 6 sixes from here. 6 sixes from this stage of the game to the end as well. Oh, my tongue's not red yet. It's a bit of a shame. Thought that it might have been. The power surge is about to be taken as the call. This is going to be a big moment. Daniel Sams on strike. You got to have 2 men deep out on the leg side, unless, of course, you're going wide outside of the off stump, which is exactly what they should be doing at this stage. But it's whether or not they do it or not. But Daniel Sams at the moment sitting on 13 runs of 3 deliveries. He's flying up. Daniel Sams at the moment, Singer able to get himself a total of 47 before he did go out. Who do they go to? Oh, they're going Sean Abbott. Sebastian has got their BT Sport just uploaded a video on their channel. England have forgotten how to win. It's unfortunate. I feel like that's the thing. Like this side for England, they're going to really just get destroyed by the media. I have a feeling at the moment it's lunch day 1 and India are sitting 83 for none. Sydney FC winning 3-0 in their game as well after scoring a goal just a little bit ago. So at this stage, India, it's looking like they're well and truly in control. I think a lot of people were expecting that as well, and it's impossible for the Thunder to win this one. It is going to be hit away by Daniel Sams, and it will be the single. And now Pat Cummins He is going to be back on strike now. At this stage, they are 7 runs ahead of what the Sydney Sixers were, but they finished this match absolutely phenomenal. It's impossible Sydney Thunder to win this as well from Daryl. Though at the moment, I'm going to have a look at the odds, and it says 19% chance for the Sydney Thunder. So not quite impossible, but very unlikely for them at this point in time. Sean Abbott at the moment. He is going to be bowling this one once again. The power surge, this is a huge moment in the game because Sean Abbott, he can put the ball in the right spot, and it's whether or not Cutting can react to where he does put that ball. It's a short ball. That's not the best ball there, but they have got the man deep out there, and of course, it's one of the best fielders in the competition, Jordan Silk, who is able to cut it off, and that is just going to be the single, 2 singles so far, and I won't be going on the chat. I will be on the Nintendo Switch YouTube. As well, says Deadlock Savage there, and also we have got the I just love it a video. I poured a whiskey and Coke, added 4 ice cubes, and they melt in less than a minute as well. Says Jay, is that a real thing, Jay? Do let me know. I'm curious now. I feel like my brain, it's like, how did that work? So I might have to have a look. Was the whiskey hot? And 6 win as well, says 8 in there. So Bat Cummins is back in Sydney, playing BBL low as well. Says Robert, not quite all. That's a nice shot down the ground for Daniel Sands, but it goes straight to the man. And it is a dot ball. Well bowled by Sean Abbott once again there, just putting it in the right spot. Line and length important in the power surge as well, but he knows how to close out a game, and he has actually still got one more over that he will be able to bowl as well, 172. This game coming on as well, says Brandon there in the chat. Yeah, at the moment, it will be interesting. So I know that some people wanted to change their answers, but do you guys still want to change your answers? I feel like anyone who said yes to the change, I should stick with it kind of thing as well. That does work, Hamish, as well. I've done it before as well. Says it Chaos Dragon. So interesting. So is it the chemicals that's going to be the shot downfield from Daniel Sams? 6 more runs for that man as well. They needed 14 runs per over. Now that's going to cut it down nicely once again. At the moment, you get a half volleys. Daniel Sams goes bang, and Daniel Sams goes bang again. As I didn't do a vid, but yeah, I poured a whiskey with cold Coke and an ice melt in about a minute as well. And 6 win. Let's go, boys, as well. Says 8 in there. Yeah, at the moment, they have got a 79% chance of it being able to win this one. If they get the wicket of Daniel Sams, that percentage drops drastically for that one as well. Definitely with dot balls coming in as well. Sean Abbott at the moment outside of the off stump, missed by Daniel Sams. And that is a big old dot ball for Sean Abbott just outside of the off stump. Daniel Sams goes for it, misses it as well. A little bit of a sneeze there for myself. Gotta love a hay fever bit as well. We have got there. Robert has set the 6 there from Daniel Sams. At the moment, they need 13.7 runs per over here. Can they get another one? Abbott there outside of the off stump, hit hard by Daniel Sams. Little bit of a misfield, and they do get through. And he will be retaining the strike here for Daniel Sams, moving himself up nicely onto 21 runs of 8 deliveries. They have only got 24 balls left. The game between the Scorchers and also the Renegades is just around the corner. So anyone who hasn't already, be sure to predict what you think the score will be in that game. Anyone who is new to the channel as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we are going to be back for the Renegades versus Scorchers like we mentioned. And also do let me know your predictions of how many runs the Renegades will be able to get in that match. And we will be taking all of them into consideration as well. But at the moment, 56 runs needed are 24 balls. That's not very easy. And it's still 43 degrees at 6:10 p.m. That is a little bit warm, I guess you could say. If they lose, I'll be devastated as well, says Aiden. Although, what if also the Melbourne Renegades win? Then I feel like you'll slightly feel better about it because of the fact that the first leg of your one is already like gone, if that makes sense. So you either need both teams to lose or only neither of them to lose, really. As well, we always got there. It's impossible. As well, says Daryl, though, they have got Mickey Edwards now coming back into the bowling attack. Where will he put it as well? It's going to be in the slot, and Daniel Sams goes bang. That's another 6 runs for Daniel Sams there. And that is going to be just another phenomenal shot from Sams. Just keeps on going and going and going up to 27:10 p.m. It'll be 36 degrees as well. What did it get to Christmas Day, Jay, as well? And the chat says, Robert, that is an absolutely brilliant shot there from Daniel Sams. And now he cuts the run rate down to the 13 as well. And also we have got the other 6 from Sebastian Robb. Pretty much the same, mate. 44 as well, says Jay. See, that's too warm for Christmas Day. Like, how are you supposed to enjoy anything at that temperature? Like, it's just ice cream, but it's actually ice cream soup as well. Oh, Daniel Sams got that one very wrong, but it is going to be falling safe, and he will be able to get back for the 2. Does he? No, they just take the 1. as well. Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday on my birthday. How's everyone doing today? As well, says Dina. So hopefully you have been enjoying your birthday so far, mate. On the Sunday, I guess, so you must be in the Northern Hemisphere. If I'm not wrong, no, you actually, to be fair, we're still Sunday as well, aren't we? Sitting 11 here in New Zealand. We got to 40 as well. Where you at, Rob? As well, says Jay there in the chat. At the moment, it's going to be cutting. He will be on strike, sitting on 1 run off 2 deliveries. How many sixes are they at? But it's impossible. Scored the chase of 13 runs per over, as I know. It's my multi. There's no way Perth losing as well. Says Aiden there. Ben Cutting hits it down the ground. Great shot. Great fielding, though. And that is a saving one from Moses Enriquez. Literally saved the boundary there at 2 with the best bowling side as well. Says Daryl in Central Queensland to Rom as well there. As well, says Robert. Oh. Stress fracture as well. Sorry for Mickey Edwards, I believe is what they just said. But he is now out there. Once again, okay, Robert. I grew up in Mackay as well. It's always humid up there. Or humid as there, sorry, says Jay there as well. Oh, it's spitting at the moment there at the ground. Daniel Sands in the slot for the baseball one. He's hit that one straight up in the air. He hasn't got all of it. This catch will win the game, and that's going to be Abbott now getting it as well. And Mickey Edwards picks up the wicket, and now Sams hasn't quite been able to go out logo again. Jay Hayes as well there, says Dennis. That is a brilliant shot in the end, or a brilliant ball, I should say, sorry, for Mickey Edwards. Ends up banging it into the pitch, gets a little bit too high on Daniel Sams, and then ends up hitting it straight to Abbott as well. Yeah, you told me that the other day. Seb asked about Ginger Bear as well. Says it, Robert there on the channel. Also, we've got their Sams is out, and he has indeed 28 runs off 11 deliveries. Now 93% chance for the Thunder to be able to win it. And also, we've got any updates on Harris's finger. And g'day again, Dennis. I believe it is all right, but I believe he just ended up cutting open, I guess, down the side of. Oh, need to be careful. We'll go with this finger instead. He kind of ended up cutting down the side of there, unfortunately, I believe, from the ball hitting it as well. But now it is going to be Nathan McAndrew making his way out to the crease. They have still got Chris Green as an option later on if they do need him, but they're probably going to need him. And also they've got their Mahmood and Sang. I'm not too sure how capable those two are with the bat. So these two really need to stick around for the rest of this one. The required run rate of 14.4. The game between the Perth Scorchers and also the Melbourne Renegades is just about to start, ladies and gentlemen. And we will be covering that game on the channel as well. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as well, because we are going to be back every single day with some more cricketing action. At the moment, they're making their way to the crease here, I do see. Oh, that game, I am just getting all of my scoreboards all ready to go. There we go. Should be good to go. Aaron Finch going to be opening the batting, like I mentioned a little bit earlier on, and it is going to be Sam Harper there who will be getting a chance. Now, Marvel Stadium, it's great because it's got a roof, and we do love a roof because it does mean that even if it's raining, not going to be stopping the cricket. Try Toowoomba and the Darling Downs and Granite Belt area Queensland as well. And also, please, Seb, mod me and show screen of game as well as says Jay Hayes at the moment. Now, we are in the closing stages of this game between these two sides, and it seems like my thingamabob does not want to load unless, of course, I do end up closing my other game of the Sydney Sixers versus Sydney Thunder. One moment, we will go like this, and we will go like this. We should have it back once again now. One ball left of that over, and it did go for the single, and now it's going to be 13 overs down, 16 to go. Oh, sorry, not 16 to go. That would be a long match, wouldn't it? This is now going to be Cutting and Nathan McAndrew, and also we have got there, what if the ball hits the roof, automatic 6 as well? Oh, it's a good question. I feel like it becomes a deep ball depending on where it hits it. And I can't, you've got to say that you love me as a situation there. And a chat for Jay, but now at this stage, as soon as this game does finish between the Sydney Sixers and the Sydney Thunder, they need to stop doing this. Having two games overlapping, they should just wait for half an hour more for that next game. And even if you've got about 15 minutes of nothing, or even just a little bit of commentary building up, at least you've got the fact that it doesn't overlap. Definitely when they are showing it on the exact same channel over there in Australia. And Steve, that's true as well. Says that Jay, but at the moment, Nathan McAndrew here is going to be on strike. 18 deliveries at 15.33 runs per over. Ben Cunning at one end. To wait and see. Also, we got that dead ball. But it's the roof, I think, as well, says Jay. There as well. Cheers. Now, at this stage, it is going to be Nathan McAndrew on strike. Hayden Kerr charging in to the wicket. Short ball there. He hasn't quite got all of that as well. Looking like it is going to be in the air. Does it get taken? Or does it end up falling safe? I believe it's a great catch there from Mickey Edwards. And that is going to be another wicket fallen now. And also, I said Monmi equals timeout as well. And Paddy in there, as I said, Sebastian there. And also, we've got there who's going to win. And then the chat or win this game. And the chat as well. One moment, did you just time out? Did you time out Jay? Oh my God, you timed out Jay for 300 seconds, Paddy Wagon. You are a savage and a half. That is for sure. Hopefully, Jay sticks around. Sorry about that, Jay. Hopefully, we do get you back in 5 minutes' time or so. And also, anchored ball, as I said, Dennis, it was indeed not able to hit that one away. And Nathan McAndrew now losing his wicket. 1 run off 2 deliveries here. And also, sorry, Jay, but Zart counting as well, says Paddy Wagon. And tell you what, he is lethal tonight, Paddy Wagon, that is for sure. Nathan McAndrew ends up going out early on in his innings. And now it is going to be Chris Green at the crease. And Ben Cutting will have the strike, though. They will have to run in there. What's the temperature? It's 21 where I am as well. We are sitting at 19 degrees at the moment for myself. So it is still relatively warm, I guess you could say, for New Zealand standards, but definitely not as hot as it is for some of these guys in Australia. Jay, hang in there, mate. 5 minutes as well, says Sebastian there. At the moment, they are just showing Aaron Finch. He's making his way out to the crease a little bit earlier on, but also they are sitting at a total of 0 for 2 here for the Melbourne Renegades. Finch has got 1, and also Harvey has got 1 as well. We have us got there, but like I said, mowed me. You can time out, sorry, Jay, as well. And we have us got there. Oh, it's a nice wide ball. And it's going to be misfielded there. That could be racing close to the boundary. It's going to be at least the 2 runs here for them as well. We have also got there. Hey, if you don't say anything for the next 1 minute, as well, says the Music Kiwi there in the chat. And also we have got there 172 for 4 there, said to Brandon as well. But like I said, Modme Eagles time out. And also we have got there low. And the chat from Hi Guys at the moment. There is a total of 16 balls left here in this matchup. They do need another 44 runs as well. Petty has taken no BS today as well. And also we have got there Cabal Bam as well. And they're from David. But now it is going to be Hayden Kerr already picking up the 2 wickets for himself off 2.2 overs. Also going for 22. He likes 2s at the moment. So this will change it to 3 if he ends up getting the... he's had a 2 off the first ball scored, and also it is just a single off that. 0 degrees in Japan. Thanks for your commentary, mate. As Aussie's no betting around the bush. And yeah, at the moment, that sounds like it's pretty chilly. It must be winter there if I'm not wrong. Sorry if I have got the seasons wrong. I know that like my time zones are normally terrible, and my seasons are probably even worse as well. When are you going to switch as well? So, guys, as soon as this game is over, we are switching over to it as well. I just got time out as well. And Christmas is over, back to the hammer as well. And there said Paddy Wagon also. We've got that. Well, Jay said nothing. As well says Music Kiwi. It's going to be pitched up, and once again, good delivery. There's no run there. And that is going to be nicely done. Another dot ball. We have 43 needed from 14 now. 18.43 runs per over now. What can they do? And tomorrow, reaching up to 27 degrees into Toowoomba, Queensland as well. So yeah, it's going to be pretty hot over the next few days. I know that after, I think we've got nice weather tomorrow, maybe the next day, and then we've got rain for about 2 weeks here in New Zealand. So it's going to be interesting. Yep, winter in Japan, white Christmas as well. There's no betting around the bush. So hopefully you did have a very Merry Christmas and also have a Happy New Year as well. Game, set, and match. There's 8 in there. It's a shot there from Chris Green, though. He strikes it nicely. That's going to be 6 runs as well. And that is a good shot. Come on, Thunder, as I says Hamish there. I feel like every time you mention it, Aiden, every time they hit a 6, like pretty much straight after as well. That is going to be a good shot there from Chris Green. Hits it down the ground. 87 meters he was able to get that one. And that's a very nice shot from him, needing 37 runs now off 13 balls. They've used their power surge as well. Thunder is going to win just watch as well. And also the 6 there, says Sebastian as well. But at the moment, it is going to be Ben Cutting will be at the non-strikers end. At the moment, Chris Green, he's sitting on 6 runs off 2 to balls. And also Cutting, he's sitting on 6 off 6. There's still a little bit of rain falling as well. And at this point, the Sydney Thunder are ahead on the scoreboard. It was hot in Sydney today, but it's chilly now as well. Another one. Oh, Chris Green, he struck that one nicely, but it's straight out to the man. And it is going to be DeWash just taking it in the deep, and that is going to be another wicket falling as well. And Chris Green, he's not happy with that one. I believe it is now going to be Mahmood as I come in and I put my prediction down. And the Perth Scorchers against the Renegades as well. Says, hi guys, so we'll be checking that one out as soon as we go. Music Kiwi has set out as well. That's a good old shot from Chris Green. Strikes it nicely. Rain tomorrow and Tuesday, then cloudy Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. Says the Chaos Dragon. Oh, is it actually supposed to rain tomorrow? I thought it was supposed to be sunny for us as well. But the Thunder at the moment, they are sitting 8 wickets down. So I believe they will just want to keep on going. Yeah, it's all good. I can take a joke and count to 300 as well. I needed to empty my bladder and refill my whiskey as well, says Jay Breaks. Oh, sorry, says Jay Hayes. I feel like you literally, in a way, you just meant that he had time to be able to do some jobs. So he's probably more thankful in that regard because now he doesn't have to do it right at the start of the Sydney Thunder, or sorry, the Melbourne Renegades versus Perth Scorchers. So he's like, right, go take a leak, refill the bottle as well. We're all good to go. And can we do our predictions for the other game as well? Says up Music Kiwi. We have actually already done quite a few of them up till this point as well. But we will allow it for the first over that we switch over to, depending on how far through it is, or predicted at the moment, Music Kiwi. How many runs do you think the Renegades will get? Same with you, hi guys as well, although I will be able to go over and get yours on the other one if you do want to go with that way instead. But yeah, pretty much I will be taking all of the one. Rain to me tomorrow in Northland as well. And also we've got there, welcome back, Jay. And the chat from Sebastian with a 10 out of 10. But Ben cutting now, 6 off 6 deliveries. Mahmood hasn't really had too many opportunities with the bat in hand, but Ben cutting, he needs to get 3 sixes per over and something. Petty's goal. I have no drama with his goal as well. Says that JA's down 185 is Music Kiwi's prediction for that next one that is coming up in a very short moment. But we will be switching straight over there after this game is finished. I hate the fact that they do have overlaps, and it does mean that we are actually going to be missing out one of them as well. Ben Cunning, he tries to hold the pose. I mean, he got a top edge. It's going to be racing away to the boundary there for Ben Cunning. Nicely done. It's a game at super over. Let's move on to the next one as well. Says Aiden there. And also, he might need to fill up his whiskey up just before the next match again as well. And there says Ali Hills. But it's getting close to game over, but they're still going at the moment here for the Sydney Thunder. I'm wondering whether or not they do get themselves bowled out or whether they do chase it down as well. But then straight after this next 2 overs, we are over, and it will be sitting at about 5 overs into the next game of the Perth Scorchers versus the Melbourne Renegades, with Renegades batting as well. Ellie, that is probably true as well in there for JAs, but like they're saying, there's a little bit of rain joy. Guys, I don't mind stuff. We're just playing as well. Big old swing there. And the commentators just said don't go anywhere, so I feel bad if I did ignore them for that one, but that is a dot ball. And a Walsh just at the moment, he's looking very strong. 8 wickets down, tough task as well. And Thunder will win come down leads as well on wicket need. And there says Romain, they do indeed, or Roman, sorry. And there, but at the moment, 33 balls. Sorry, 33 runs. They would prefer if it was 33 balls. They would still have a decent chance of it being able to go on and win this one, but we will have to wait and see, of course. Ben Cunning, he goes straight up in the air. I believe it was the top edge. It's going backwards. Can it be taken? Yes, it can. And that is going to be Daniel Hughes, who does take it there. Did he end up doing a groin, or is he all right? I think he's all right. Maybe, and don't get it as well. Chase it down. What's the Renegades score at the moment as well? Says Aiden. So at the moment, I will get you guys the score in the Melbourne Renegades game as well. So it is going to be at the moment, they are sitting 12 for 1 here. By the looks of it, after 1.5 overs, did they lose Finch or did they lose the other man? They lost themselves, Finch. Finch is gone. Caught by Mitch Marsh, bowled by Mills as well. That is a big wicket, and that is going to change the score as well, I guess you could say, as well. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask over. Let's go, Perth. Well done. Let's go. Can I change my score now as well? Says Music Kiwi. That is not allowed, mate. We have got the scores there. And I also see that High Guy said 167 as well for his prediction there. But now at this stage, they're up to the final 2 batsmen. It is going to be Mahmood and it is going to be Sandhu. He tries to swing through the line of the ball. Does miss it. This one will be over relatively quick. Definitely with these 2 tail enders at the crease. That does mean that they won't be hitting too many balls away to the boundary, I wouldn't think. But they are almost getting close to getting bowled out as well, which is not ideal for them in this situation. But Mahmood at one side, Sanger at the other, the 2 bowlers. Can they do 167 for 8? For the Renegades is my prediction as well. Says Amish Spencer there, and also we've got there who said lower than 165 as well, says Music Kiwi. So I will actually have to try and do the maths very quickly on this one, working out how many runs it is going to be that they do get themselves to compared to how many we have got. And the predictions as well. It's actually going to be a little bit of a task. That one's gone straight up in the air from Mahmood. Please be out. No, it's fallen short. So we're not quite going to have enough time to do the maths. It's actually, almost at the sawdust and almost cleaned up Singer as well in the process as well. But there were quite a few who said lower than the 165 for this matchup. But now at this stage, Mahmood, hopefully he is all right overall. But Singer almost cleaned up with the ball, I should say, as well. But the Renegades, they are sitting on a total of, they've actually sent out Sam Harper there and he is sitting on 4 runs off 1 ball. So he did go out there, hit a 4 straight away. Bender Washus now charging in there once again. It's going to be missed by Mahmood, and that is going to be the end of the over now. And it is going to be 142 for 9 here for the Sydney Thunder. I said 132. I said 154 there for the Thunder. Sets up action there. It's raining. No wonder our wife Thunder can bat as well. And it there says it was from Hamish Spencer, and they are just showing there. Almost hit the roof, did it? Taken nicely by Mitch Marsh, though, for that game at the Marvel Stadium. For that one, I'm quickly going to have a look at all of the predictions that we have got for this one as well. We have got there. Okay, so the first predictions came in at a relatively early stage as well for the predictions, and I believe it is the case of that is the first lot. So we have got those ones downwards. I feel like I will be able to work this out, hopefully relatively quickly in that regard as well. And also we have got that out. Says that Roman there, he is hoping that they get one more wicket here perhaps. Or else out, but Sean Aber, he is going to be bowling well. I'm like 20 runs off, stayed up for nothing. As well says Music Kiwi. Oh, I guess you were around for the live stream though. I guess that's a good thing, isn't it? I guess maybe not though. I guess you didn't enjoy it. I say to the Thunder as well. Says up around in there how many runs they will be able to get for this matchup as well. But it is going to be now Sean Abbott charging, and Thunder won't win as well, says Hamish Spencer. That's going to be up in the air from Sanger. Is it going to be taken? Yes, it is. And that is going to be the end of the game now. What we will be doing very quickly is doing a little bit of an add up of this one. And what I am going to do, rather than adding it up right now, I am going to add it up on the next live stream. So what we're going to do is we are going to take some photos of the chat that we have got as well. So we go Victor, then we go down like that as well. Oopsies, we go like that. And we will, oopsies, we go like that. We go like that. And then we go down a bit more. Then more. Where was I last time? One moment, ladies and gentlemen. We are just doing a little bit of maintenance, I guess you could say. There's my scoreboard. That's good. Right, we'll go like that. We will go like that as well. And then that is the end of it. Right, I have got all of the ones predicted, so we will show you guys who was closest for the next one as well. I think I bet Sebastian by 2 as well. Says that Nathan's in there, but nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. We will be transferring straight over to our next live stream, which is going to be the Melbourne Renegades taking on the other team that they are playing, and that is going to be the Perth Scorchers. So we will see you all in a very short moment. I didn't realize I could talk this quick, but thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all